Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Markets, I decided to go ahead and show up at the last minute. And let me tell you something, after the type of malarkey that you folks have been giving me, and I'm not talking to all of you folks, I'm talking about these troll terrorists. You're lucky that I even came up and did a show today, all right? But we're going to go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and let bygones be bygones for the present time. And let's go ahead and go into the program. This is episode number 171 for the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and, of course, spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, folks, because we got a lot of things to talk about here on the True Capitalist Radio Show. Once again, earlier in the week, we've been seeing a lot of sell-off in the equities market, but today was the complete opposite. And as I was alluding to yesterday when I was discussing the markets, that it wasn't necessarily Greece that was spooking the markets for yesterday's major sell-off. It was the MF Global scandal, which was, kind of reminiscent to what happened to Lehman Brothers, and it kind of spooked a lot of veteran investors out there. And lo and behold, this is why you had that major sell-off yesterday. But secondly, I also wanted to say that now that some of the facts have come out about what MF Global actually did, why they did what they did, even though it was illegal. There's just a lot of things still coming out. It's, of course, been reiterated by the Federal Reserve's press conference. Ben Bernanke had a press conference today, which, of course, he lowered the growth expectations for America, but still somewhat optimistic, depending on certain events that could or could not happen that may affect the economy. But inevitably, he reinforced and reiterated that this MF Global situation is an isolated incident. And I know I was a little bit, I could say a little bit paranoid yesterday, speculating on whether or not this was common practice in this industry, given the fact that John Corzine, the CEO at the time of MF Global, all right, was not only senator for New Jersey for the Liberal Democrats, but also the governor of New Jersey. Moreover, he was highly integral in the election of Barack Obama. Not only was he a surrogate out there trying to promote the cause for Mr. Yes We Can in 2008, had a lot to do with organizing a lot of these financial dinners and a lot of these people and buddies that he knew on Wall Street out here. So you would think, given the fact that this man was so highly integrated with the liberal regime, and moreover, Dodd-Frank, and for you folks that are unfamiliar with Dodd-Frank, it's this whole list of financial regulations because of the debacle of 2008. It allowed these liberals to push forth these regulations that, unfortunately, this is the reason why you had this potential $5 a month debit card fee, that we're going to be implemented on customers of banking institutions, but because of Dodd-Frank. All right. Now, you would think that, given the fact you had a liberal like John Corzine, that was a senator for New Jersey, governor of New Jersey, sat in, I'm sure, on a lot of these particular debates as it related to the construction of Dodd-Frank as a bill, you would think that he would have known that intermingling funds of consumer capital with the firm's capital is not only a big no-no, it's illegal. All right? I mean, anybody who should have known it should have been John Corzine, the man who is highly integrated with this liberal bureaucracy. Moreover, this man is supposed to be Mr. Wall Street out here, right? He's a billionaire. Wasn't this the guy that blew about, was it $35, $40 million, $50 million on his own campaign out of his own pocket or something? I'm serious, all right? I mean, give me a freaking break out here. What the hell's going on? I mean, you would think that John Corzine would have known not to do this. And yesterday, that's what really spooked the markets, folks, because as I was alluding to yesterday, I think at this point investors have pretty much succumbed to the fact. And not only have investors succumbed to the fact, but I think that the EU has finally succumbed to the fact that they need to cut Greece off like cancer. You know, like a bad limb. You know what I'm saying? And I alluded to this yesterday, and it looks like it's coming to fruition today. All right? But before we get into all that, folks, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast once again. And I'm going to go ahead and go over the markets really fast. We're going to go into some international type of affairs early in the broadcast because it relates to the financial well-being of the equities market in general. Because yours truly knows, and I've been saying and prognosticating, that this market is, in my opinion, bullish. Way oversold. What's going on in the market does not correlate with what's going on in earnings. Have you seen all the earnings that have been coming out, for Christ's sake, better than expected? Did anybody see MasterCard's? I mean, MasterCard blew it through the roof with earnings, for Christ's sake. They're at an all-time high closeout for MasterCard. What does that mean? That should be an economic indicator stating that there are at least some portions of the population out here that are somewhat secure in their occupation, go out there and make a couple of purchases on the damn MasterCard. All right? I mean, this is definitely an economic indicator out here. You got even other companies better than expected. And this is what I'm telling you, folks. What's going on out here as it relates to the corporate earnings to the stock price does not make any sense. It's just a bunch of, I hate to keep reiterating this fact, but it's a bunch of pussy-whipped investors within this investment community that are just scared. They don't know what the hell to do, and it has a lot to do with the fact that government is just intermingling themselves with private enterprise. And I've said it, and I've been a vocal advocate of that, but of course it falls on deaf ears, and you know, this country is made for the people and by the people, and if the people are just going to sit on their thumbs and think that this should be everyday business, what the hell am I supposed to damn do? I mean, you know, what was it? A goddamn report came out today, or not today, it came out some time back, what was it, off Bloomberg, that's right. Americans hooked on government benefits, I think was the damn title of that particular piece that I read. 49% of Americans' household live where someone at least receives some type of government benefit. And this is according to the damn U.S. Census Bureau. Yeah. I mean, in that same damn article, it also states that 63% of all federal spending this year will consist of checks written to individuals for government entitlements. It's just I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. Because it makes the goddamn ulcers that are in my stomach it just bubble up. You know what I'm saying? Because it pisses me off. I'm working my fingers damn near to the bone here, and I have to just every damn tax season. I feel like I'm getting raped. I feel like I'm getting raped out here because I'm not seeing any kind of recourse for the taxation that is being implemented, not only on me, but implemented also on other capitalists throughout this particular country. I just don't understand why exactly we continue to be taxed at these rates, and we're not seeing anything. I mean, let me tell you something. Instead of the poor receiving these benefits, utilizing these benefits to, I don't know, maybe progress themselves in society, utilize free education, utilize these things to benefit themselves, to, I don't know, get themselves better position. No, I mean, look at what they're doing out here. Look at what the PO in America are doing out here. They're not working. They're collecting the 99 weeks of unemployment out here. They're going out getting housing voucher programs, the freaking welfare cards, for Christ's sake. You know, Mr. EBT, he's having a jerk nut session to that ridiculous crap. I mean, this is just unbelievably ridiculous. This is my criticism as it relates to the benefits that are going out to folks that are out here in this country. I mean, these benefits, as I recall, were meant to take people from the low end and give them a leg up or a head start or whatever wording that you wanted to put in these programs to put themselves forward on a different footing they, of course, wouldn't otherwise, according to these programs, would have if these programs weren't in existence. I mean, this is what I'm saying, folks. I'm not seeing a bang for my buck out here as a taxpayer, all right? I'm not seeing a bang for my buck. I mean, all the people that are collecting all these government entitlements out here, they should be cutting my lawn, all right? I mean, they should be wiping graffiti off of public buildings. They should be cleaning the shit bowls in public bathrooms. They should be, doing the things that nobody wants to do that the public is responsible for. What I mean by the public, I'm talking about these state governments, municipalities, so on and so forth. I mean, this is what these folks should be doing, in my personal opinion. These types of entitlements should be a temporary measure, a very short temporary measure, mind you, to get these individuals into full employment and productive citizens. I mean, this should not be something where people are raising generation after generation on. And that's what we've produced here in America. So that's why I have to keep reiterating this idea that every time I hear these Occupy Wall Street milky lickers and all these other people pissing and moaning about, oh, we're the 99% and we're starving, you're lying your asses off, all right? Yeah, nobody's starving in America. And if anybody's out here starving in America, that's your fault. All right, that is your fault that you're starving in America, all right? Not only do we have an unlimited amount of entitlements, not only do we have these nonprofit organizations like food banks and, all these other nonprofits that receive funds from the private sector and private donations. On top of all that, for Christ's sake, we've got dollar menus on every freaking corner in America, for Christ's sake. I mean, we've got, 40-cent tacos at, Taco Bell. I mean, there's 49-cent bean and cheese at least somewhere out here in Texas. I'll tell you that right damn now. And for these people to sit over here and continue to piss and moan, I just don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it. When you've got immigrants, and I'm witnessing it firsthand out here in Texas, all right? When we've got illegal immigrants that have to dodge police and have to be able to continue to make a living and sustain themselves below minimum wage on, substandard labor that none of these Americans would take. They're out here accumulating wealth. They're accumulating capital to the point where, did you see the World Series? I mean, did you see the Spanish-speaking Pitbull little advertisement? You see that stupid idiot Pitbull? I don't know if you folks are familiar with Pitbull. This stupid, bald, 5'2" little bastard here. This guy is actually, I don't know what you want to call him, a hip-hop reggaeton. I thought reggaeton was like a, kind of a 2-year fad. But I don't know what you call this guy, but inevitably he was in an advertisement for a beer. And believe it or not, they were speaking Spanish. Now, why would they be speaking Spanish during the World Series? Well, I'll tell you why, folks, because the illegal immigrants in this country actually have more capital, and they're actually becoming more of an economic influence than Americans here. And I hate to keep saying that, folks, but it's a fact, all right? It's a damn fact. So it's horrible, man. As a matter of fact, I need an early drink for Christ's sake. Give me a drink! Give me a goddamn drink for Christ's sake. Good stuff. Of course, I'm drinking a little bit of Johnny Walker Blue Label, baby. You know what I'm talking about? And for all you critics out there that are saying, I can't believe he's drinking again. Well, you know what? Because drinking is what I like to do, you jerks. Anyway, I'm tired of, continuing to beat a dead horse here. Obviously, there's a lot of folks that are listening in about a lot of these troll terrorists that are flapping their fat Dorito-stained fingers on the keyboard, trying to be text chat warriors here in this chat room. And, of course, in the comment graffitis of all the damn videos that I posted, all you little ass clowns, I'm sure you're collecting all these entitlements. And it doesn't make one bit of difference to you what the hell I'm saying, but I'm talking about the workers, all right? I know there's a lot of these ass clowns all over these Occupy Wall Street protests all over the country that like to claim that they're communist, that they're Marxist, whatever the hell that they claim. But what was that last line? I hate to keep reiterating. What was that last line of the Communist Manifesto? Oh, yeah, the workers of the world unite, you stupid morons. Not the losers, not the vagabonds, not the bums. All right, you stupid, snooky-looking, contradicted, hypocritical piece of crap. Jesus Christ. That's who I'm talking to. I'm talking about the worker, because let me tell you something. If you are working any job, and I don't care what job it is, all right, you're working to make a living out here. Because you're out here, have the integrity and the pride to realize that not only are you trying to make a living, but what you do actually contributes to society. It actually makes society more fluid in its machinery, in its organic evolutionary process. All right? Whether it's cleaning shit bowls or going out there and starting a small business. Whether it's selling sunglasses on the side of the road during a sunny day or I've seen some of these, the Mexicans out here in Austin, Texas, out here in the outskirts of Austin, Texas, you get some of these, what do you call them, raspas? They're selling raspas and frescas out here, and let me tell you, they're making money, all right? I know people may be laughing out here. They're making money out here, and that's what it's all about. It's about making capital. It doesn't matter how you make it. Doesn't matter if you're working, doesn't matter if you're owning a business. You should realize that this is a war against you. It's a war against I. These people that are out here squatting in parks and in front of city halls all over the country out here just want a free handout. They just want people just give them free money for no freaking reason. All right? No reason whatsoever, because they exist, and that's just not the way the world works. And I know that they're having a hard time comprehending that, but that's just life. That's just life, baby. All right? Anyway, let's continue going. All right, I'm supposed to be talking a little bit about this market. Somewhat of a spike today. I mean, I kind of realized that since we got reassurance from the Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke that this MF Global fiasco was just limited to this particular firm, the markets, I think, got a little bit more confident in, parlaying some of their cash on the sidelines back into the equities market. And not only that, look at the earnings. That's all I got to say. Do your own homework, all right? Do your own homework. Look at the earnings, baby. All right? It's beautiful. The unfortunate part about it is we just got a pussy-whipped, investment community. It's unfortunate, all right? I mean, let me tell you something. When I saw the dips yesterday and the day before, I was bottom feeding, all right? And look at it today, all right? Bottom feeding yesterday, today profitability, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, let me tell you something, man. That's why I sound so goddamn tired out here, man. I mean, I'm out here early in the morning trading futures. Of course, I'm in the commodities game. I try to really spread my money out as much as possible. Because doing so actually, offsets any potential losses in any sector. That's what they talk about when they say a diversified portfolio. I mean, that's what it's about, man. Trade futures early in the morning. I day trade, believe it or not, to gain some liquidity so I can parlay some of that liquidity gain from day trading and parlaying it into long-term investments, baby. You understand what I'm saying? That's the way it is. And moreover, you got to look at what you have in long-term investments and whether or not it's peaking, whether or not it's taking a hit. You got to just really analyze every single aspect of your capital, because that's what it is. I mean, that's what creates wealth there, baby. All right? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's a little hectic out here, but hey, who gives a shit? All right? I mean, hey, it's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic, baby. You kidding me? You're damn right. Give me a drink, for Christ's sake. All right, engineer, can you put the market up, please, man? Let's just get through the markets here, all right? All right, here we go. Dow Jones Industrials up today, folks, after seeing some sell-offs earlier in the week. Midweek spike, finally, huh? Up 178.08 points, a percentage increase of 1.53% on the day, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 11,836 points for the Dow Jones. We got the S&P also up 19.62 points, a percentage increase of 1.61%, closing out the S&P at 1,237.90 points for the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ also up 33.02 points, a percentage increase of 1.27% on the day. The NASDAQ closes out at 2,639.98 points for the NASDAQ composite. And for our brethren across the pond out there in England, they saw a bounce back. They are up 62.53 points, a percentage increase of 1.15%, closing out the day at 5,484.10 for the FTSE 100. And of course, we talked a little bit about the DAX yesterday because it took it in the teeth because this Greece prime minister was talking this nonsense that he's going to put the resolution that was conjured up by the European Union as it results to the Greek default or potential default. He wants to put it up for a people's referendum in Greece instead of just making it law because they're obligated to the debt that they've incurred because of their incompetent socialist system. So inevitably, the DAX, it took it in the teeth. It was down 6% yesterday. It is up today 2.25%. It is up 131.12 points. The DAX closes out at 5,965.63 points for the DAX. Let me tell you something right now. It was harsh yesterday. And let me tell you, it wasn't any different yesterday for the commodities. That's why you knew you were in a helter-skelter market. That's why people were a little apprehensive. It wasn't just Greece. I mean, at this point in time, and they must have been listening to my broadcast. I'm telling you, there's so many people that listen to the True Capitalist radio broadcast. I think that they're listening in. They're actually making policy off of listening to the True Capitalist. I'm not joking. I know people are like, oh, yeah, right. Are you kidding me? Yesterday, I was finally saying that, hey, why exactly are we caring about, Greece defaulting, all right? Hey, let's just put it like this. These idiots want to play rough. They want to sit here and say, no, I don't want to go out and work no more. I don't want to go out and work. I just want to go, I want to break plates on floor. That's what I want. And then, Opa, and eat baklava. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Anyway, yesterday I alluded to the fact that the Eurozone should just completely take this take this country and just let it go on its own. I mean, hey, how are you going to conjure up any kind of currency given the fact that you've got nothing, Greece? Jesus Christ, go back to work, all right? Jesus. And this is what happens when you get too many people, getting government entitlements. Greece, baby. All right? You're already seeing a little bit of remnants of Greece out here in America with these Occupy Wall Street protests. I mean, it's just a bunch of bums that don't want to do a goddamn thing. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic, all right? It makes me sick. But anyway, talking about yesterday's sell-off, you didn't see much, better earning or better profits, I should say, as it relates to the commodities, because everything was down. All right, everything was down yesterday except for corn. Hopefully, corn was down. It was. But let's just go ahead and go over the commodities, shall we? Energy today is up on the most part. We got Brent crude up modestly, 19 cents. A percentage increase of 0.17%, closing out Brent crude at $109.73 per barrel of Brent crude oil. We've got gasoline futures going up and up and up as the holidays creep up and up and up. All right, gasoline futures are up $12.50, a percentage increase of 1.35% on the day for gasoline. Heating oil futures continues to slide for some reason. It is down $2.59 today, a percentage decrease of 0.85% on the day. We've got natural gas, a little bit off its major decreases from yesterday, but still a modest decrease today, down a penny, a percentage decrease of 0.45% on the day for natural gas. And let's get to our WTI sweet crude future price, folks, because as I've said time and time again, that we need to recognize that this WTI sweet crude price affects not only how much money that we pay at the gas pump, but how much money we're going to pay on all the goods at the shopping malls and the supermarkets, all right? I mean, that's all there is to it. And the reason is that those goods have to get from point A to point B, all right? And they use some sort of mode of transportation to take those products and goods from point A to point B. And those modes of transportation utilize petroleum, all right? They utilize petroleum, and as a result, whatever the price of petroleum is at that point, which WTI sweet crude is the main component of petroleum, you stupid morons. Anyway, whatever this price is, if it's a high price, it's going to be relayed to the consumers, all right? Which means the price of everything's going to go up by default, all right? People need to realize what's going on here, all right? I mean, Jesus Christ. Anyway, WTI sweet crude is up today. 62 cents, a percentage increase of 0.67%, closing out WTI sweet crude at $92.81 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. All right, that's pretty high price, folks. Like I've always said, if we wanted a pretty good economy out here, we would like to see that WTI sweet crude price at the $70 range that we did see at, about 2 or 3, 4 weeks ago. But even further than that, I'd like to see it at about $60, so that if the price of gasoline is down, you know that people are going to go out, they're going to go to the movies, they're going to go out more often to have something to eat at one of these locations, one of these retail locations, they're going to go out shopping, so on and so forth. But if we got high gasoline prices, if we got high petroleum prices that are affecting goods on the shelves of supermarkets and shopping malls, you know as well as I, it's going to stagnate any kind of consumer confidence and any potential growth in the economy. This is why I always advocate that we need a lower petroleum price, and for whatever reason, our president or our government or Congress, whoever the hell you want to blame, they just can't take their heads out of their proverbial clogged up soulless poopers. Because one of the easiest things they could have done, unfortunately we can't, because thanks to the Nobel Peace Prize president that we have, we're cutting and running from Iraq, and now Iraq has reassured Iran that they're going to protect them. They're going to protect them from any kind of incursion that happens, even if it is America. That's great, isn't it? That's just beautiful. That's just, Jesus Christ. What we should have done is force these Iraqi parliament bureaucrats to give us oil pro bono, and we'd knock it off the over $2 trillion we've incurred, all right? Over the $2 trillion we incurred liberating these folks. Moreover, all the American casualties that we incurred, all right? This would, I'm telling you right goddamn now, this would throw the petroleum market into complete and utter disarray. I mean, the petroleum prices, WTI sweet crude prices could fall as low as $50, maybe even lower dollars a barrel, but we didn't do anything like that. You know what we're doing? we're just going to eat the 2 whatever it is trillion dollars that we've incurred in Iraq. We're just going to eat those costs. We're going to pull out of Iraq, all right? And now Iraq, which is the Iraqi parliament that's in power, I guess they're now the sovereign nation, they have dedicated their allegiance to Iran. If there's any incursion upon the Iranian border, for Christ's sake, yeah, thanks, Mr. President. Jeez, man. I mean, whatever happened to his 2008 foreign policy speeches that he said that he would go out, he'd be Mr. Diplomacy. You remember that? Oh, man, this guy he said that, hey, I'm not going to use military force. I'm going to use, my great diplomacy skills. You know, what was his diplomacy skills? Hey, they'll love me. And it did work. It didn't really work, I don't think, folks, because now we've got Iraq, which we put into power, these bureaucrats out there in the parliament saying and dedicating their allegiance to Iran. And, I mean, you interpret that, folks. I mean, you people elected these officials into power. I mean, this is a government made for the people and by the people. I can only criticize, folks. I mean, I am the epitome of free speech for all these folks that are saying, oh, free speech is being taken away. Hey, I've been sitting out here criticizing. I've been sitting out here putting facts on the table. The people of America are the ones that are out here electing these people, and all I can do as a capitalist is work my way around whatever's going to be implemented as the rule of law, whatever's going to be implemented as any type of taxation, regulation, so on and so forth, and continue to be a capitalist. That's all you can do. Can't sit here and piss and moan like these, jerk dicks out here on Occupy Wall Street. Ain't that funny? Jesus Christ. You know what? I lost my place, engineer. Where the hell am I at, anyway? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm in the agriculture futures. That's right. Put them up here, all right? Yeah. I don't even know where the hell I'm at, for Christ's sake, man. I'm tired, for Christ's sake. I almost didn't do the broadcast, all right? I almost didn't do the broadcast. But I know that there's a Justin Bieber Mexican kid out there that, hopefully is listening, and hopefully he calls in and we can, well, I don't want to talk about that now, but you know what I'm talking about. Everybody who's listening to me, who's a avid fan of the show, you know what I'm talking about, all right? Anyway, let's get to the agriculture future, shall we? We got canola, all right, down today, $1.20, a percentage decrease of 0.23%. Let me tell you something. We got the cashing out yesterday of cocoa. We've got buying back today. We've got buying back today, for Christ's sake. It's up $55. A percentage increase of 2.09% on the day for cocoa futures. Let me tell you something. I've held on to my ETFs and other cocoa interests, and I hope that you've been capitalizing as much as I have too, for Christ's sake. Woo! Yeah, baby. All right, let's get to coffee. Coffee, after major sell-offs for the past several days, saw a very modest increase. It's up 35 cents. A percentage increase of 0.16% on the day for coffee. So let me tell you something. If you're starting to see decreases in your coffee, don't get used to it, all right? I'm sure that we're going to start seeing more increases, and you idiots are going to continue to pay more and more for less and less coffee. It's unbelievably ridiculous, all right? And, of course, you're going to continue to, shove the proverbial excuse in all of our faces for you being jerk dicks in the morning. You're going to give us the excuse of, hey, dude, just don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude. All right, just don't talk to me unless I have my coffee. Just shut up, all right? Shut up. That's no excuse for you to be jerks in the morning. And I'm talking to all you people that use that as an excuse to be a jerk in the morning, all right? The next person that tells you that, I'm telling you, just never mind. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing that excuse. That's all I'm saying, all right? It's getting on my freaking nerves, for Christ's sake. Jeez Christ, man. I mean, what do the pioneers do when they were out there on the Oregon Trail? You know what I'm saying? Looking for new lands, for new frontiers, for new opportunities. What were they doing, huh? Oh, were they out there saying, dude, we can't just keep going without our coffee. Shut up. Hey, stupid idiots. And look, here we go. Here we go with the un-American little chants here in the chat room, for Christ's sake. Hey, hello, McFly. Coffee is not made in America. I mean, jeez, I don't even know why I tried, for Christ's sake. Give me a drink. How about that? How about give me a drink? Jesus Christ. Good stuff. Very good stuff, I'm telling you right now. And let me tell you, you people in the chat room here, you better just pipe your asses down with all this nonsense here. You're starting to act like a bunch of rabble-roused troll terrorists in this chat room. And let me tell you something, I'm not going to allow this, all right? I mean, I'm not going to let this be some camp-out session of a bunch of vagabonds, pitching up digital tents, taking virtual turds and virtual pisses and having virtual sex. We're not going to have that in this chat room here. All right, I will call out my troops, for Christ's sake, with the batons and the tear gas, and we will implement chat room martial law if you idiots don't pipe down and stop rabble rousing yourselves into some kind of troll terrorist hysteria. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm supposed to be doing the markets here, folks, but the damn these idiots in the chat room, for Christ's sake. I mean, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where the hell am I at, engineer? Oh, that's right. I'm on the corn futures here. We got corn down today, finally. I mean, corn was the only thing, all right, the only thing that was up yesterday after a sea of red. All right, but corn is down today. Can you believe this crap? Corn is down $9.25, a percentage decrease of 1.41% on the day. We need corn to go down even goddamn more. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's no BS. I hate the fact that I continue to see these corn prices at these belligerent rates. All right, I mean, they are belligerent. All right, they make me sick. They make me disgustingly ill. Because, you see, I'm from Texas, all right? I'm from Texas. I mean, I'm from an agrarian state out here. We got a lot of corn, a lot of all kinds of crap going on out here. We got a lot of things growing. And when I'm sitting over here looking at $1 an ear of corn, I'm just getting physically sick to my stomach because there should be no reason why I'm paying these prices. But, of course, folks, nobody knows that our government is giving taxpayer money so that we can burn half of the goddamn corn yield, turning it into ethanol so that we can fuel alternative energy gas guzzlers, all right? I kid you not, folks, and you people that are out here that are, sitting here that are pro-corn ethanol, you don't know your asses from your elbow as it relates to this particular subject matter, all right? I mean, not only does it burn dirtier than petroleum, all right, you're burning half of the corn yield in America here so that you can have an alternative energy. It's ridiculous. And I continue to say that why don't you look at the ingredients of anything that you consume on the grocery shelves, all right? It's got something called high fructose corn syrup, all right? So it's a major component of a lot of these things that we consume. So if the price of corn goes up, not only does corn go up, but everything that utilizes corn as a component goes up, which cattle feeder is something that utilizes corn as a component. Everything goes up. You idiots have to know how all these prices relate, for Christ's sake, so you can gauge whether or not you're going to be paying more for certain products that you consume or less for certain products that you consume. This is what survival is all about. This is what these idiots at Occupy Wall Street don't want to learn. All right, they don't want to sit here and take the initiative to understand. They don't want to understand. They just want to sit there, play with their damn bongo drums. All right, look like disgusting versions of Zach De La Rocha from Rage Against the Machine out here, and they actually think that they're doing something. It's just stupid. It's stupid. You know it, and I know it, boy. Jesus Christ. Let's continue going on, for Christ's sake. We got cotton down. I mean, that's good to see. Cotton's down $1.20, a percentage decrease of 1.21%. Now, I am pleading with all the fruit bowls, because I know for some reason there's a high gay contingent for some goddamn reason. I know there's a lot of bronies out there that are listening in. I know there's a high fruit bowl contingent. I know that you people that are out there listening in, I know that you wear the Hollister. I know that you wear the Abercrombie bitch and the Ed Hardy man-tit shirts and all this other nonsense. Look, all right, cotton is going down. The price of cotton is going down. Stop purchasing these things. Purchase attire that fits your ass, all right? You are males, all right? All right, you don't have a mangina. I know you bronies wish that you had a mangina. You don't have a mangina, all right? Why don't you realize that you have to dress like a man out here? Stop with these ridiculous fashions that show off the feminine features in males. I never thought I'd ever see the goddamn clothes that I'm seeing out here that show off the feminine features of the males out here in goddamn America, for Christ's sake, all right? Look, the reason I keep saying this is because maybe the reason that you idiots are doing this is because, I don't know, maybe you're not, I don't know, this is all you can afford. I don't know what it is. But now that damn cotton prices are coming down, it's time for you idiots to start putting clothes on that fit your stupid, starry, over-feminine asses, all right? Jesus Christ, I'm sick and tired. I'm telling you, I live in Austin, folks. I mean, I'm telling you right now, douchebag central in some of these parts of Austin, Texas, all right? Douchebag central, all right? They wear these goddamn clothes that just make me sick, all right? They are un-Texan. They're overly fruity, and I don't want to have nothing to do with it, but they're out there walking around, and believe it or not, these chicks are digging it. Oh, yeah, these chicks are digging it out here, this douchebag, over-feminized fruit bowl attire. They're digging it, for Christ's sake. But lo and behold, while they're out there having a serious relationship with this douchebag, she's out there in a bathroom probably getting it from the back by some lumberjack because he gave her the right look or something. I'm not joking, man. Jesus Christ, this is the way it is in America. This is how sick America is, for Christ's sake. It makes me sick, all right? It makes me sick. It should make you sick. Anyway, I'm sorry, folks. I mean, once again, cotton is down. I hope that you folks, that, you start wearing attire that's more, more fitting to your manly self instead of showing off your feminine features with this crap. Oh, Jesus Christ. I better calm down, folks. Anyway, cotton is down $1.20. I think we talked about that already. We got wheat futures down $5.50, a percentage decrease of 0.77%. We got sugar up 8 cents, a percentage increase of 0.32%. We've got soybean futures up 25 cents. Lumber down $1 today, a percentage decrease of 0.42%. Oat futures are down 50 cents today, a percentage decrease of 0.15%. We've got soybean oil futures up a nickel today, and once again, it looks like the bull-nosed bull dykes didn't come out for the damn wool futures today because wool futures are unchanged today. All right, it looks like Queen Latifah and Pink and all these other Jodie Foster's knuckle. It looks like they didn't come out here to look for any wool, any leftover pieces of wool, because the wool futures are. They're unchanged, completely unchanged. Let's get to the metal. That's right, we're at the metals. Let's get to the metals, shall we? At the metals. Let's get to copper futures. Once again, whenever you see increases in certain sectors of the equities market, retailers, manufacturers of durable goods, so on and so forth, you're going to see an increase in copper because copper is a major component to a lot of appliances, a lot of durable goods, a lot of manufactured goods, so on and so forth. So if you see an increase in the equities, of course you're going to see an increase in copper, and that's exactly what we saw today. Copper is up $8.95, a percentage increase of 2.56% on the day for copper. I know we saw a major sell-off on copper yesterday. As a matter of fact, we saw a major sell-off on everything yesterday. But it's good to see that copper is back up. And it's just based on the earnings, folks. I'm telling you. The earnings tell the story for the bullish outlook that yours truly has, all right? It's just we have a pussy-whipped investment community. A lot of things are spooking them, and, for some of it, you can't blame them. I couldn't blame them about selling off yesterday about this MF Global situation, given the fact that John Corzine was so close to the administration and was a liberal and was a senator of New Jersey and the governor of New Jersey, so on and so forth. But now that it seems like it's an isolated incident, people are getting back into the equities markets. They're going to ride the waves of all the damn profits that are going to be made as we head into the new year, for Christ's sake. And I can't wait, for Christ's sake. I can't wait. Anyway, let's get to the other metals. We got gold today up $26.10, a percentage increase of 1.52% on the day for gold, closing out at $1,737.90 per troy ounce of gold. We've got silver increasing majorly today, all right, increasing $1.53, a percentage increase of, get this, 4.70% on the day for silver, closing out at $34.27 per troy ounce of silver, baby. That's right. Ride that bubble. Ride the bubble, baby. And let me tell you, our government doesn't seem like it's going to stop spending anytime soon, all right? It's not going to stop spending anytime soon, so if the government's going to continue spending, and believe it or not, Ben Bernanke today, when he had his press conference, in my personal opinion, I think that he left it up in the air. He left it up in the air on whether or not he is going to implement quantitative easing 3. All right, in my personal opinion, I mean, the loose language that he was projecting, moreover, kind of downgrading the growth projections for the American economy, I think that this man possibly could be open for a quantitative easing 3. I don't know, but it sounded to me, like he's leaving it open. I know that he threw the ball in the policymakers' chest there, saying that it's up to the policymakers at this point in time to, make the financial footing necessary to conjure up job growth and job creation. But, of course, that's not going to happen. I mean, look at these nimrods out here, these power-hungry autocrats that all need to be voted out of office. I don't care who it is. This election season, people should just completely vote these idiots out, all right? Vote them all out, all right? Vote all these damn career bureaucrats out of here. Get them out. I don't care if they're Democrat, Republican. The bottom line is that we need just a whole new crop of people in there to start looking at things in a different light, in a different way. And in my personal opinion, we need to start punishing some of these goddamn some of these politicians. We need to punish them at the polls, all right? We need to go out there and just completely unelect these pieces of trash. Unelect them, all right? I mean, just put somebody that is completely non-bureaucratic in there. Somebody that hasn't had some sort of career in politics or in supposed public service, all right? I'm not joking. This is what we should be doing here. This is what we should be doing. Anyway, look, I'm looking at the chat room here. Hey, engineer, can you implement chat room martial law on these stupid sacks of troll terrorist crap? Implement chat room martial law right now, all right? Implement chat room martial law. I told you, all right? I told you people in here to pipe your asses down instead of sitting here flapping your fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard talking malarkey as some kind of a text chat warrior, all right, at me here, all right? Told you idiots. Sitting over there talking that way to me, boys. I'm seeing you goddamn idiots in the chat room, all right? Stupid sacks of crap. I'm telling you right now, you better stop it, boy. All right, you're lucky I'm even here, all right? You're lucky I'm even here. It's Wednesday, for Christ's sake, all right? It's Wednesday. I could be out there on 6th Street, baby, Miller time. But of course, there's a bean and cheese kid out there that's getting abused, and we're gonna get into what's going on there. So anyway, let's continue on with the damn goddamn markets here, for Christ's sake. Where are we here? Where are we at, engineer? All right, we've got livestock. That's right. We're almost done here. We're almost done. Good. Live cattle futures, all right, they're up 40 cents today. We've got cattle feeder unchanged, and lean hogs modestly sold off today, 67 cents on the decrease, percentage decrease of 0.77. So for all you assholes that like to shove a couple of ham bones down your damn gullet, it's going to cost you a little less here for the short term. But as we go into the holidays, folks, I'm telling you, man, I'm out here in Austin, Texas. I see it for myself. I don't know what it is with these people that live in these metropolises. It's basically white Caucasian cracker people that are out here, and they have to have a freaking ham bone every holiday. I'm talking like every damn Thanksgiving, you know, every goddamn Christmas, whatever the case might be, and they'll stand at these ham bone making places, you know, these ham bone retailers, and they'll sit there and wait for hours and hours for a freaking ham bone. I kid you not, all right? I kid you not. And let me tell you something right now. You're going to see that reflected here in the short term as we get closer and closer to the holidays, all right? I'm not joking. I mean, it's something about ham bones and, you know, these crackers out here, the so-called 99% of Occupy Wall Street. I'm telling you, they're going to go home for the holidays, have a ham bone, go back and piss and moan about how, oh, I don't have enough. And shut up, all right? Yeah, no kidding, Bobo. I mean, let me tell you something. Honey baked ham, I'm telling you right now, as it gets closer to Thanksgiving, why don't you just drive by a honey baked ham, all right? Just drive by a honey baked ham, for Christ's sake, and just take a look at the lines. Take a look at the amount of people that are just. I'm telling you right now, lean hogs, pretty good short-term opportunity. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's all I'm saying. And screw all you assholes that are calling me a freaking ham bone. I'm not a freaking ham bone. All right, you assholes, stop it with that crap. You're really starting to piss me off. I mean, I'm sitting over here. The reason that I said that you people should suggest to the folks that are riding around in these hover-rounds in the middle of damn supermarkets and damn shopping malls, you suggest that not just by direct confrontation, just pass by them, don't even look at them, and as you pass by these fat tubberlards, I'm talking about these fat jelly asses utilizing these pieces of machinery to get around. And believe it or not, they got that stupid basket in front of that hover-round filled with food, cotton candy, and, you know, all that disgusting crap they sell at the food court, for Christ's sake. As you pass by these people, you should just plain and simple, just go, ham bone. Fat, greasy-ass, smelly ham bone. I'm just telling you, we should do that. And if enough people that are riding around in goddamn hover-rounds hear that while they're riding around the supermarket and riding around in a goddamn shopping mall, I'm telling you right now, they're going to put the freaking fork down, all right? They're going to put the freaking fork down. That's all I'm saying, all right? That's all I'm saying. All right, let me tell you something right now. That, my friends, is the markets for your ass. But let me tell you something right now. I'm about to lift chat room martial law. But I don't want to see any kind of rambunctious malarkey happening in this damn chat room. I'm serious, all right? I'm sick and tired of all this damn troll terrorist rambunctious malarkey. All right, if we continue to see this, we're just going to completely shut down. We're going to completely implement chat room martial law, and there ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it. So before we lift chat room martial law, let me go ahead and take a sip of this drink here. Yeah, man, that's some good stuff. Real good stuff, all right? Real good stuff. And people are criticizing me, saying that, hey, how in the hell are you American and you're implementing chat room martial law? Hey, there's chaos in the chat room, all right? If there was chaos in the streets, they'd implement martial law. And I'm telling you right now, these idiots in Occupy Wall Street are the prelude to that, all right? Now, not that I want that. I don't want chaos. I want order, all right? I want the ability to continue to make money. I want the ability to be able to carve out my own destiny, for Christ's sake, instead of having the damn, the government shove more regulation and taxation in my face. All right? I'm not joking. I mean, I don't want chaos, but the Occupy Wall Street protests are the prelude to martial law, because these idiots are as much as they want to claim that they're for the people, they're actually helping the state be that much more powerful over its subjects. Anyway, with that said, let's just go ahead and lift chat room martial law there, engineer. Lift it up, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we have already lifted chat room martial law. And let me tell you something, man. I mean, I'm looking at the chat room here, and I know we got a lot of idiots, continuing to, implement this type of malarkey out here. But unfortunately, we may have to, shut this down. I mean, I hate to say it, but we may have to shut this damn thing down out here. It's unfortunate. Shut it down, engineer. Shut it down now. Shut it down. I'm going to sit over here and take this crap from these milky lickers. Just shut it down. All right, we've shut it down at this point in time, folks. I'm sorry. We had to shut down the chat room. If you're just listening in, you're in the chat room, folks. I'm sorry. We have implemented chat room martial law. There's so many people out here that are just spamming a bunch of malarkey, and it's just ridiculous. You understand what I'm saying? But this is how it starts, folks. This is how it starts. All right? These people are all gathered around in these damn stupid vagabond little squatting ordeals all across the country. And before you know it, they're going to get so goddamn rabble-roused that this is what's going to happen, man. This is what's going to happen. And you know what's unfortunate? These stupid scumbag bums in the street are going to make it happen. They're going to give the government the power. And I don't want the government to have the power, but take a look at the behavior. Take a look at what the people are doing, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry. We're done with the markets here. Like I said, I didn't really want to do a damn broadcast today, but I know that I had to. I know there's a lot of people out here that are worried about what the hell's going on here in the markets. I hope that this keeps you a little bit well aware of what's going on out here. Of course, the Federal Reserve came out today and downgraded the growth of the American economy, but I think that the Federal Reserve is playing it safe at this point in time. I think at this point in time they're playing it safe by downgrading it, and if the economy does, unfortunately, go into the direction that the Federal Reserve is suggesting with these new forecasts, then they're going to pull out the quantitative easing 3 card, and lo and behold, you're going to see an explosion in equities and in commodities at the same time. All right? But if anybody's really paying attention to all the better-than-expected earnings that are coming out with all these companies, I mean, in my personal perspective, it looks like the economy's doing fairly well. The bad part about it is we have high unemployment. We have high unemployment, and a big factor of high unemployment is the fact that we have over-regulation in government on not only corporations but small business. All right? I mean, we need government out of small business. We need government out of entrepreneurs that want to start up business and create jobs out here. All right? I mean, it's not that hard. It's not that hard, for Christ's sake. I mean, you can't even be a toy maker in America. You know that? You can't even make toys for children without being regulated by the federal government and going through these rigorous tests that cost about $1 million to take. You know that? Yeah, $1 million. And if you're somewhat of a toy maker, if you're advertising for children and you're making toys, you better watch your ass because you're on borrowed time. All right, you're on borrowed time. The federal government is going to come down on your ass. I'm telling you right now, you cannot make toys in America without going through these vigorous tests that cost $1 million per toy. And who are the people that have the money or already have the infrastructure to get through these tests? Well, the companies that are out there buying the crap from China, buying the crap from the international community out here, and it's Mattel, it's these big corporations. You know, it's these people that are basically having a monopoly over the toy industry. All right? I mean, this isn't a joke here, folks. This is not a joke. So that's why I'm saying we're having a bunch of over-regulation out here. And we need to recognize that we need job creation. And the only way we're going to have job creation is if the federal government relinquishes its stranglehold with all this damn regulation. I mean, why can't independent folks oblige a certain state guideline that can be enforced through the federal level, or why can't there be some other means of protocol other than through going through this $1 million test per product for the toy industry? I'll tell you why. This is crony capitalism, all right? This isn't the kind of capitalism that I am conveying across on this broadcast. This is the merging of government and private enterprise. And there needs to be a clear distinction between both of those. There needs to be a difference between government and private enterprise, and there is no distinction. I mean, you want to talk about Occupy Wall Street's grievances? Not one of these idiots have highlighted that obvious observation, Not one of them at any of these disgusting, despicable, bum, vagabond events. Not one of them have said that, there is a merging with government and private enterprise that prohibits those of us that actually want to create a corporation, prevents us that actually want to produce a product from doing so. But they're not saying that because they're stupid, folks. They're stupid, and that's why I continue to say they're pathetic. I mean, this is what they should be complaining about, but no, they're complaining about, I'm on the hook for my student loans. It's not fair. You shove it up your goddamn clogged up pooper. Anyway, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. If you're tuning in right now and you're in the chat room, I am sorry. We are in chat room martial law at this present time because we have a bunch of troll terrorists that refuse to maintain some level of civility and not scroll a bunch of menial, stupid gargle all over the screen. All right? I mean, that's all there is to it. So if you're just tuning in right now, that's why you're seeing this, lack of activity here on the chat screen. We are under chat room martial law, all right? That's what we are. We're under chat room martial law until further notice, all right? You got that straight, engineer? Don't take it off chat room martial law unless I say so, damn it. Yes, sir. All right. Anyway, before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, all right? Go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like wildfire. All right, and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, for Christ's sake. And, with all the nonsense, with all the disgusting nonsense that we're seeing here in the chat room, I'm almost afraid to ask the engineer if there's any damn shout-outs on Twitter that we should be giving out here, but I guess we'll go ahead and ask. Is there any chat room shout-outs to be given out, engineer? Well, according to the engineer, we do have some chat room shout-outs, or not chat room shout-outs, screw the chat room, the Twitter shout-outs. Why didn't you remind me? I know that I'm a little tired here, engineer. Why don't you help me out? You're supposed to be backing me up here, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. You know what? Since I said it, let me just go ahead and just give some chat room shout-outs, all right? Here's my Twitter address, folks, for all the folks that aren't following me. And if you aren't following me, well, then you're a goddamn milky licker, right? But here it is, Ghost Politics, all one word, no underscores, Ghost Politics. Now, I can see everybody who's in the chat room. If you want a chat room shout-out right now, you better type something positive in the room to me, and I'll give you a goddamn shout-out, all right? Don't be some stupid, dumbass milky licker, all right? Look, here's some guy named Marker in Dickhole, all right? He's saying that I'm pretty cool, all right? Bobo, what's going on? All right? Somebody named Poop Tickler Jr. in the house. All right? 7 panels in the place out here, all right? Jesus Christ. Who else do we got? We got Joanna. What is this? Joanna Man? I mean, what is this crap? And there's Urine Caresser. Man, that is one of the most disgusting names I've ever seen in my goddamn life. I mean, seriously, it's just horrible. It's just disgusting. All right? It's just disgusting, man. All right? It makes me sick, and I mean, where do you come up with this crap is what I'd like to say. Where do you come up with this nonsense? You know what I mean? I mean, it makes me want to gag, you know, some of the crap that you idiots come up with, for Christ's sake. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm freaking gagging here, for Christ's sake, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we've got Dark Razors in the place. What's going on? Who the hell else do we got going on over here? We got Nyanzer. We got that freak Celtic Brony. Who else do we got going on? We got Poop Tickler's Cat. Yeah, real funny ass clown, all right? I want to say what's going on to Tumbleweed. How you doing, Suspicious Tumbleweed? We got Capitalizing in the place. What's going on? Candy Vag. I mean, that sounds like something you'd hear on Housewives of Atlanta or something. You know what I'm saying? Right? I mean, Candy Vag. That's a disgusting name, first of all. That sounds like something you'd hear on that show, you know? How's my vajayjay, baby? My vajayjay. Anyway, we got somebody named Taurus. What's going on? We got Torzier. What's going on, Torzier? We've got Luna Poop Correct. Jesus Christ. Come on. We got somebody named Green Bastard in the house. We've got, who else? Who else do we got going on here? I'm not saying some of these other sick-ass names, you dumb fruit bowls. These are sick, all right? Somebody named Charlie Sheen's Wolf, all right? Tara Strong, you know, yeah, great. We've got Texas Man Guy. We've got man, we got a lot of people to be shouting out here. People are finally saying positive things to yours truly. Oh, I mean, I feel great. I feel wonderful, for Christ's sake. They're finally saying positive things, for Christ's sake. Oh my God, we got Havercooch in the house. Who else we got? We got Slut the Tub Guy. We've got Gatsby Capitalist. We've got the Mystery Onion. Who else do we got? Come on, let's get some more names here. Jesus Christ, look at these disgusting names. I'm not saying these names. I'm not saying that name, goddammit. Octavia Pie. We've got some idiot named Seymour Cox. We've got some idiot named Ass Pounder. We've got some idiot named, well, I can't see these names. They're going so goddamn fast. We got the Batman in the place. What's going on? Who else we got going on? Another goth guy. We've got the manly lesbian from yesterday, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. The manly lesbian. Yeah, Jesus Christ. We got Felix NJ Cat. What's going on? Who else we got? I'm just taking a couple of more. We got Immigrant Brony. Jesus Christ. Bronies are going immigrant style now, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Oh man, this is just getting too much. That's enough. I've had about enough of this crap. I'm not doing any more shout outs, all right? I mean, they're getting sicker, man. They're getting more disgusting, for Christ's sake, all right? Just give me a drink, for Christ's sake. I mean, I'm a little tired, as you can tell, folks. You understand? I mean, I've been trading. I've been making some serious capital. I've been making money, for Christ's sake. It takes a toll, man. It takes a toll. Then I got to sit here for 3 hours and not only conduct what's going on out here in the markets, but moreover, I got to sit over here and actually conduct a show, for Christ's sake. Ah, good stuff, man. And I know there's a lot of people that try to duplicate yours truly. You know, there's a lot of people out here that try to do the thing that I do, but you know, I hate to say it in this reference, but you just can't do it, Captain. You just can't do it. I mean, it takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of stamina. You know, it takes a virile man. It takes a man that knows what he's talking about, somebody who's quick-witted, to say the least, for Christ's sake. And that's all there is to it, all right? So, anyway, that's enough of the shout-outs. Let's go ahead and get on with the show, for Christ's sake. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. But what I was alluding to earlier in the broadcast about how the Greeks basically slapped the EU in the face by saying that they are going to put the resolution that was agreed to by the Germans, by the French, and the others in the Eurozone, they're going to put that resolution to a referendum of the Greek people, all right? And I said yesterday that it's about time for the European Union to cut off Greece like a cancer and it seems like they're going to do so. They're taking the preliminary steps, like I'm taking the preliminary steps to get punitive damages on you idiots in those goddamn YouTube videos. These people are taking the preliminary steps to basically cut off Greece like the cancer they are, just like I said yesterday. All right? All right, go ahead and lift chat room martial law, engineer. All right, go ahead and lift chat room martial law for a second. Now, for you folks that are unaware, the G20, given the fact that this Prime Minister of Greece has put this disgusting move upon the EU, that they are going to put this resolution that the Germans and the French and others in the Eurozone funded themselves up to a vote to the Greek people is just a slap in the face. So as a result, the G20, they're going to meet sometime later this week. The G20 has finally said that they're just going to completely cut off aid to the Greeks. And let me tell you something, it's about time that, the world and the international community finally started showing these no work ethic having unemployed jerk dicks, these baklava-eating jerks. It's about time that the international community showed these idiots that we mean business here, all right? We mean business, all right? So the G20 has cut off aid, and this is just breaking, as a matter of fact. This just happened about an hour ago, all right? The G20, which is the great 20 nations that come together and, talk about trade, so on and so forth. The G20 is cut off aid to Greece, and it's about goddamn time. And they've cut it off until they have this referendum vote. All right? If they have this referendum vote no later than December 18th and the Greek people go for it, well then, of course, things are going to go as planned, and, everything's going to go to flourishing, and the stock market's going to go great, so on and so forth. But if the referendum doesn't go in favor of the resolution put forth by the Eurozone, well, then the Eurozone is going to cut off Greece like a cancer, and it's going to be great, all right? I mean, Jesus Christ. I wonder what Greece is going to do then, huh? Who are they going to blame then? What are they going to do at that point in time, for Christ's sake, huh? They're going to piss and moan at themselves? They're going to piss and moan at themselves, for Christ's sake? It's stupid. It's ridiculous. And you know what? Whatever happens to Greece, they deserve it, and you can tell them I said that, all right? Those ungrateful socialist pricks, they are just one of many models, these socialist models that have been constructed in Europe that are falling and failing. We are witnessing the failure of socialism right before our eyes here in Europe, folks. And it goes to show you that all these ridiculous policies that are being put forth by our government, which look a lot like Europe's, are doomed to failure unless we get a president and unless we get a Congress that's going to work together to put America back on top of that hill that we call American Beacon, baby! Woo! Sorry, I'm getting a little out of hand there. But anyway, let's cut off Greece, all right? G20, good job. Good job cutting off aid to Greece until they have this referendum vote, all right? If this, what's this Prime Minister's name, Papalapalopu, whatever the hell his freaking name is, this Prime Minister to Greece, Papalapalopu, since he wants to sit over here and slap Sarkozy and Merkel in the face, well, he just got his card pulled, and I wonder what he's going to do now. Anyway, folks, before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please, if you disagree, have anything that you want to chime in about the broadcast about, give me a call at 646-652-4869. This number to call here. We talked a little bit about the Federal Reserve, once again, cutting the growth estimates, but leaving the possibility to act with, quote-unquote, certain tools if necessary. Certain tools. And those tools, of course, which, if you're an utter idiot, is quantitative easing 3. And in my personal opinion, I think it's just the last worst-case scenario for the Federal Reserve. This is why they're cutting the growth estimates. Because they're just playing it safe, baby. They're playing it safe because a lot of things could happen. We're seeing a lot of earthquakes. We're seeing a lot of atmospheric disturbances of unprecedented levels. there could be a lot of factors that, could drive the potential growth outlook for not just America, but for any country in the international community. And as a result, it could affect us all. So this is why the Federal Reserve is, basically playing it safe, lowering growth estimates for America, and at the same time leaving all options open. Leaving all options open, if they need to act or if they don't need to act. So, once again, reassuring from Chairman Ben Bernanke, reassuring, not only did he reassure us that the Federal Reserve will act if necessary, but also reassured the market that this MF Global situation is an isolated incident, and it shouldn't be something that we should see again. So, let's take Ben Bernanke at its word, and let's continue to do business as usual. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue to do business as usual. And, of course, we talked a little bit about how the G20 is cutting aid to Greece until that ridiculous referendum vote that Prime Minister of Greece, Papalopoulos, whatever his name is, decided to go out and put to the public, which he should have just mandated and put into law, because he has a whole bunch of foreign investors that are obligated, that invested into a stupid socialist program, and it's failed. But unfortunately, no, they're going to put it up to a referendum vote, and the G20 said, if you're going to put it up to a referendum vote, then we're going to cut off the aid until you do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, check, Papalopo. All right, what are you going to do now? All right, put the baklava down. All right, stop breaking plates on the floor and going, oppa, and start dealing with the Greek debt crisis, for Christ's sake, and start dealing with it with some kind of an integrity and respect. Jesus Christ. Anyway, 646-652-4869. Let's see if anybody has anything to say about the economy out here. Say anything about European debt. Say anything about the Federal Reserve. I want to hear from you. All right? 646-652-4869. Let's take some callers right now, shall we? Area code 305. What's up?
I'm smoking a reefer.
Well, I'm very proud of you that you're smoking reefer. All right? I mean, Jesus Christ. 520 radio graffiti. What's up? What you up to, man? Jesus Christ. Man, I'm getting ahead of myself here. You can tell I want to get the hell out of here, go down to 6th Street and start having some damn drinks. You know what I'm talking You know it and I know it, baby. Who the hell else we got going on? We got Robot House 97. What's up? Now, you're taking too long, for Christ's sake, you milky liquor. We got Here Comes Johnny. What's up?
It looks like Ghost doesn't stand a ghost of a chance. Get it? Ghost, ignore me!
What the hell is this? I mean, what is this? The voice from The Exorcist?
You know what she did? You know what she did?
Yeah, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that from The Exorcist?
You know what she did?
That was actually a freaky little scene there. Anyway, 703, what's up? What do you think about the debt crisis? Got that damn vibrator again, for Christ's sake. 951, what's up?
Yeah, I want to talk about Occupy Wall Street.
What's going on? What do you think about it?
Well, I noticed one thing that you always, whenever you're talking about it, you always say that they're all a bunch of unemployed jerk dicks.
Yeah.
Well, how can that be considering, I went there last week with my boss, on a Saturday. I mean, every single person there is unemployed, you're saying. I mean, that's ridiculous. And
So what? You went there with your boss. You know why you and your boss went? You wanted to see the freak show. It's more of a festivity. It's like Burning Man at this point in time. You probably went out there and probably got something from one of the street vendors, gnawed on a damn corn dog, looked at the freak show sites, you know what I mean, probably gawked at the bitch who had her, tits hanging out, for Christ's sake, and that's what you did, all right? What, you want a cookie now? What, do you think you're Che Guevara or something? I mean, what do you ask? What do you want?
No, I just think you're being unfair because it's not accurate. You're telling everyone that they're unemployed, and it's not true.
I mean, look, with all due respect, sir, everybody who's out here camping out at these parks all across the country are a bunch of not only unemployed pricks, but I'm willing to bet my left arm that these goddamn people are collecting the 99 weeks of unemployment, that these people are collecting welfare cards and food cards. I'm willing to bet money that these people are collecting government grants for schooling, the whole 9 yards, for Christ's sake. And this is the means that they have to go out there and camp out like a bunch of vagabonds. Moreover, what's really unfortunate is that if these people were so poor and disenfranchised, so on and so forth, how come these people have iPads, iPhones, and all these high-priced electronic widgets if these people are the supposed 99% that are PO in America? Explain that to me, sir.
Well, I mean, I read a report today, or the other day rather, that said that some of these people are actually, some of them are affluent, and they have money. And that would seem to make sense, that some of these people are actually, kids of rich people.
No, you know what it sounds like to me when you say that? You're trying to say that, they show compassion because they were born rich and now they want to be vagabonds because it's chic or whatever the case might be. Look, the bottom line is these are spoiled brats. All right, these are losers that are just like most kids that are spoiled brats. They want to rabble-rouse. They want to prove their worth. All right, they feel insignificant because their parents are successful. And what do? They go and into this Marxist idea, manipulating those that are less intelligent than they are. Let's be honest. I mean, it's no coincidence that the leaders and those that were arrested, and I tweeted about this also, that most of these people of Occupy Wall Street are a bunch of affluent, spoiled brat kids. I mean, the reason that they're spoiled brat kids is they're trying to show that they're significant of sorts. You know what I mean? They want to show, look, I mean something, Mommy and Daddy. I can manipulate a bunch of stupid people. I can manipulate a bunch of morons to congregate and camp out and squat and do illegal activity, and that's what I can do, Mommy, Daddy. I mean something. That's what this, affluent leadership of Occupy Wall Street is all about. It's a bunch of spoiled brats, well-educated spoiled brats, manipulating simpletons. And it's really ridiculous, all right? And by the way, do you have anything else to add, 951?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's wrong to assume they're all Marxists. I'm pro-capitalist. I just happen to disagree with your view that it should be like gangster, everyone for anarchy, basically. That's what you advocate, this kind of, ridiculous, like no regulations, all, the Wild West capitalism. I want like proper capitalism that's actually regulated, and there's rules, and there's people that are not able to take out derivatives, that like what happened with the financial meltdown. And I think that's what these people out there are wanting. They don't want the end of capitalism. They want rules. With all due respect, sir, the whole reason why the derivatives market was constructed was because you had Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, which were quasi-public private institutions backing up loans to individuals that had no business having loans, put in their name, sir. And the reason that these banks did this derivative security market was to offset the losses that they incurred from the obvious foreclosure that were going to happen based upon these Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac loans. And why did they give them out? Well, because they were forced to by the government. The government put pressure on the private industry to make sure that everybody had a house. Remember that? If you have a pulse, you should have a house. Barney Frank, the constructor of Dodd-Frank, the regulation that you're talking about, the constructor of regulation, this is the man that agitated this whole situation. And the whole reason why the private sector decided to go this derivative securities route was because that they were offsetting these obvious losses that they were going to incur when these people foreclosed on their homes. All right, I mean it was a whole new market, and it would have never have been conceived. It would have never have been implemented had Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac had never been in existence. There would have been no way that any of these corporations, these private entities, would have ever have done this with their own money. You know it, and I know it, sir. That's not true. It's not true because 6% of the loans that Fannie and Freddie gave out were involved in the subprime mortgage. They followed the other companies in after they had started subprime lending. I can't really talk much longer because I have to get back to work.
I was about to say, of course you can't talk much longer because you don't know what the hell you're talking about, all right? First of all, subprime was a very small fraction of the foreclosures that happened during the 2008 crisis, ass clown, all right? I mean, the only reason that, people talked about subprime mortgages was because those adjustable rates started hitting around the time that the economy itself in 2008 started retracting, all right? Remember, there were a lot of layoffs in 2008. I mean, it wasn't just blue-collar layoffs. White-collar layoffs were massive during that time. 2008, man. I mean, lawyers at the time were being laid off. I was broadcasting at that time talking about it. I mean, lawyers were being laid off 25% across the corporate board out here. I mean, you had, newspapers going belly up, putting journalists out of business. You had newspapers cutting staff. Jesus Christ, you could talk about so many jobs. Wall Street cut a bunch of jobs at that particular time. I mean, so as a result, it wasn't just subprime that caused the crisis of 2008. All right? It was, first of all, the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac loans. All right? Then it was the economic contraction. Then it was all these other teaser rate subprime mortgages coming to fruition. Then it came down to everybody foreclosing because there were no more jobs after the ones that were lost after the contraction of 2008. All right? And to sit over here and say, the derivatives, shut up. All right? You don't know your asses from your elbow. The derivative securities market would have never been conceived had Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac never been existed. You know it and I know it, all right? Stupid assholes. You see these people out here, man, they're just making excuses, for Christ's sake. Anyway, that's enough of talking about this because these people don't know their asses from their elbows. I've already talked about it in great detail, what it was that broke down the system of 2008. And anybody who has listened to my show on a consistent basis already knows what happened, all right? Anyway, as a matter of fact, put chat room martial law on these sons of bitches, engineer. Put chat room martial law on these people. Goddamn right, I'm sick and tired of seeing their fat sausages of fingers talking malarkey to me in the chat room. Put some goddamn chat room martial law on those pieces of crap. You're going to sit over here and talk crap to me. You're going to talk crap to me? I think not. Why don't you sit over there and look at a blank screen for a little bit? All right there, boy? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter, for Christ's sake. I want to talk about my man, Herman Sugar Cane, baby. That's who I want to talk about. Because let me tell you something right now. There was an article yesterday put out in CNN, by CNN, saying that Herman Cain supporters are calling this a high-tech lynching. And I was calling that way before these other bozos named in the article started calling this lynching, because that's what it was. That's what it is, all right? This is a disgusting disgrace. Everything that is surrounding the circumstances of the releasing of this information stinks to holy heaven, all right? I mean, it just stinks to it smells like garbage, all right? And it's got liberal stank all over it. I mean, who were the people that broke this story? Politico? Huh? MSNBC offshoot there? Huh? NBC? I mean, this is obviously a liberal smear campaign, and I'm glad that the Herman Cain campaign has continued to raise funds. It has not hurt the campaign contribution account of this man. This is just a complete smear campaign, and we're not going to let it happen. Who's responsible for this? I'll tell you who's responsible for this. The left-wing agenda. Those that are in the tank for Obama. And who are those people? Well, look at the media outlets that broke the story. MSNBC, Politico. These people are in the tank for Obama. You know it and I know it, all right? And because Herman Cain poses a big threat, poses a tremendous threat to Barack Obama's potential 2012 re-election, they're releasing this information to try to damage the credibility of Herman Cain and his meteoric rise to the top. But they can't do it, all right? We're not going to be dissuaded by this nonsense, all right? And I know that there's some stupid broad out there saying, I want to come public, even though I got paid for my allegations, and obviously it didn't traumatize me that much. They cut the check, and I said, okay, I want to go against the terms of the settlement, and I want to talk about it. Man, are you kidding me? Let me tell you something. If this woman talks about anything relating to this particular area of this settlement, she should not only be, she should not only pay back the settlement, but she should be sued for every penny she's got, all right? And that's all there is to it. I'm sick and tired of this nonsense of, we're going to go out and try to smear everybody we can because, we've got Mr. Yes, We Can. You want to know why these liberals are orchestrating this against Mr. Herman Sugarcane? You want to know why? Because the liberals, all right, the liberals are not going to be able to use the race card like they did in 2008. They're not going to be able to do it. They're not going to be able to do it, baby. They're not going to be able to say, you're against Barack Obama? Well, you're racist. Oh, you're against his policies? You're a racist bastard. Oh, you can't do it. You're against Yes, We Can. You're a racist. They can't do that with Mr. Herman Cain, baby. All right? They can't do it. And moreover, Mr. Herman Cain is an outsider. This man isn't a career politician. All right? I mean, here we got Bill Clinton out here. How many women came out about Bill Clinton? Huh? How many women talk about the stories? I mean, what was you got that disgusting hook-nosed Paula Jones. Jennifer Flowers, I guess she was all right in her heyday, you know what I'm saying? But still, what Bill Clinton did to her was obnoxious. All right? We got, was it Kathleen Willey? Remember that? Kathleen Willey? Actually, according to the story, Slick Willie pulled out his little Willie in front of Kathleen Willey. All right? The list goes on and on, all right, what happened. I mean, and all of a sudden, because Bill Clinton could play a saxophone and, talk with that, gentle southern charm that, hey, how you doing? Everything's going to be all right, baby. Just come on over here and rub my genitals. Rub my genitals. Everything's going to be all right. I mean, just because he can talk like that, everybody gives him a slide, all right? The bottom line is what's happening here to Herman Cain is not only a left-wing, modern-day media lynching, all right, but this right here is just a disgusting disgrace of hypocrisy as it relates to the liberals, all right? It's hypocrisy, all right? I mean, let me tell you something. Bill Clinton, according to reports, as the records have come out, this man was out here propositioning women while he was on the campaign trail, all right? He was propositioning people on the campaign trail, for Christ's sake, all right? And this man is a career politician. Now, why does a career politician get, a slide off being an obvious, obnoxious, disgusting sex hog? All right, and here you got Herman Cain. And let me tell you something right now. If you're a business person, if you're somebody that is in the high echelons of the corporate hierarchy, this could happen to you at any time, all right? I mean, if you're in a room by yourself with somebody else, and that somebody else wants to be some kind of just money-hungry, litigious jerk, if there's no cameras, if there's no witnesses, that person can say whatever, all right? That person can say whatever. He touched my wee-wee and told me to... I mean, he could say anything and file a grievance, file a lawsuit, go to a goddamn district attorney, write down all the story, and believe it or not, anybody can do that. Anybody can do that, for Christ's sake. All right? And let me tell you, if you're in a high position of power, and given the fact that you probably, there's a lot of these women out here that know that they can get paid off of settlements by just, saying the idea that, he propositioned me, and he was sexually obnoxious to me, and, he rubbed my breasticus, or whatever the case might be. I mean, these women know nowadays they can get a quick payday by, yelling these types of accusations. You know it and I know it, folks. All right? And if it was that traumatic for these women that are out here alleging this sexual abuse, if it was that, life-altering and, they're having night sweats and all this other crap, why didn't they just take it to trial? Why didn't they just take it to trial and show how Herman Cain, had some kind of history of this type of behavior? If Herman Cain, any anything. I memean, dissect this man's life. I mean, why didn't you just take it to trial? You want to know why? Because with all due respect, in my opinion, I think that most of these skankosauruses that are out here, and they're coming out the woodwork now. I mean, anybody who even talked to Herman Cain now is saying, oh, he told me that he wanted to put some filling in my crust, and I didn't like it whatsoever. I mean, give me a freaking break. He wanted to put some pepperoni on my mozzarella, and I didn't like it. Stupid, man. So, once again, the modern high-tech lynching of Herman Cain continues, and I cannot believe that this sensationalist media that we watch on television has actually fallen for this nonsense. But, of course, this is what we're about, right? They love sensationalism, for Christ's sake. This is just racism, if you want my personal opinion, all right? This is just racism. This just proves how racist the liberals can get, all right? I mean, it's just my personal opinion. I'm just saying. Anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I want to hear what you have to say about my man, Herman Sugar Cain. As a matter of fact, let me take a drink before I take some calls here. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Anyway, let's take some calls here. We got area code 818. What do you think about Herman Sugar Cain? Now, you're taking too long, you stupid moron. How about 646? What's up?
Oh!
I mean, what are you trying to do? Trying to give me a blowjob over the phone, you sick son of a bitch? 801, what's up? What do you think about Herman Sugar Cain?
Don't make me come over there and touch you with appropriately, Ghost.
Shut up, you stupid, freaky-looking trench coat pedophile-sounding freak. 781, what's up? What do you think about Herman Sugar Cain out here?
Yo, Ghost, I got a question for you. Every time your show's playing out loud on my computer, I have no headphones and your voice playing out loud. My cat comes up and rubs against the screen. I think that makes you a faggot.
Well, why are you calling me that sexual derogatory term when you're the one with a cat, for Christ's sake? I mean, you've got a cat. I mean, you're the fruity ass with a freaking cat, for Christ's sake, all right? Jesus Christ, all right? I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of cats out here. I know that's the whole reason why Nyan Kitty was so popular. I know that's why it was so popular, all right? But I hate cats, all right? I mean, you're talking about an ungrateful species. Here you are, you're feeding it, you're providing it shelter. You're doing all the things that it needs to sustain itself, and it's sitting over here acting as if, you should appreciate that it's even there. You know what I mean? I mean, it couldn't even do any tricks for you, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? It can't even get you a beer. I mean, it can't do anything. It can't do anything except, go out and chase a ball of yarn. Oh, that's great, right? I'm going to go chase a ball of yarn, and that's going to make up for all the cost that my owner is incurring taking care of my dumb, stupid, pathetic feline ass. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I mean, at least a dog can go out and get you a beer. It can give you a handshake. It can play dead. It can roll over. It can do a lot of things that can impress some people. What can your cat do besides sit there and scratch your furniture and, make your place smell like pneumonia? Huh? Well, I mean, seriously, what can a cat do? I'm just saying. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I didn't mean to go off on that diatribe about cats. I'm just saying I want to talk about my man, Herman Sugar Cain. All right, that's what I want to talk about because we are witnessing a high-tech lynching happening here against my candidate for president, and I think it's disgusting. All right, this is a complete left-wing conspiracy, and I think it needs to be put forth for what it is. All right, and that's all there is to it. Anyway, once again, folks, if you have anything to give, $1, $5, $20, donate to the Herman Cain campaign, folks, all right? I mean, we do have to remember that Barack Obama is raising $1 billion, all right? He's raising $1 billion. So, whatever you can give to the Herman Cain campaign, go ahead and give it. And make sure to tell him that Ghost sent you, baby. Because we can't let this goddamn left-wing conspiracy win, for Christ's sake. All right, we all know that Politico and MSNBC are in the tank for Obama. All right? We know that they're afraid that the race trump card that they hold is about to be taken away from their sorry asses, and lo and behold, they're not going to be able to use that as it relates to the ridiculous job standing that the president has at this point in time. All right, I mean, that's all there is to it. Anyway, I mean, you can continue coming out, you stupid skankosauruses, with all this. Oh, he told me I was this tall, and he pointed to my crotch. I mean, whatever you're going to say, it doesn't matter, all right? You settled out of court, all right? You took the money. You didn't decide to take it to trial. There should be no reason why you should be flapping your yapper, you stupid skanks. All right? I mean, if it was that depressing, if it was that dramatic, you know, you would have taken it to trial like the broad from The Accused. You remember that? Which, you know, in my personal opinion was rather questionable, but that's a whole other story, all right? But you would have taken it to trial, all right? You would have taken it to trial, but you didn't. You took the money and you ran. You probably, I mean, I would like to get, you know, account for what happened to that money, you know what I mean? If they went on a cruise, or if they bought a Prada dress, or if they bought a Coach purse. You know, I would love to see what happened to that capital. All right, I'd love to see it. Anyway, folks, 646-652-4869. I want to talk about my man Herman Sugarcane, baby. All right, this is a modern-day high-tech lynching by the left. This is a left-wing conspiracy. We cannot let it happen. We cannot let it dissuade our psyches from the objective at hand, and the objective at hand is to unelect Barack Obama before we go into full-fledged socialism, for Christ's sake, and that's all there is to it. All right, that's all there is to it. Anyway, let's take some calls here. We got area code 951. What's up? You're on the horn.
Hello?
What's going on?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, well, goodbye. How about that? We got 347. What's up?
Salve. Tu es igneratus tenesque non pecuniam, Herman canus est insanos lactus
delinque. Hey, 347, I can hear the anglicized accent in your dumbass attempt at Spanglish, all right? All right, I mean, please stop thinking that you are, you know, Hispandex. You are not. I can tell you're some cracker-ass cracker, and if you're not a cracker-ass cracker, you must be like fourth-generation Mexican, because I know that, you know, this is, I mean, I can hear the anglicized slang in the Spanglish that you're putting forth here, son.
Nigga, that's Latin.
Yeah, shut up. I got, you know, why don't you eat my dick up till you hiccup, you stupid over-feminized Latin fruit bowl. All right, 702, what's up? What do you think about my man Herman Cain here? This modern-day high-tech lynching, what's up?
We're going to defend ourselves and defend our enemies. We're going to defend ourselves and defend...
Yeah, shut up, you stupid audio splicer. 412, what's up?
Hey, Ghost, I had a quick question about Herman Cain. I really like the whole idea of the 999 plan, but do you really think that's feasible and that he'll actually be able to get that through? Because, you know as well as I do, politicians will promise the fucking world before they get up.
No, I understand what you're saying, but, you know, this president that's in power today is setting precedent with executive orders. All right? I mean, he's setting a precedent with executive orders by, you know, and we've talked about the executive orders that he's put forth in the past several weeks. And I think that given the precedent set by this president, I think that any president that gets elected in 2012 could do a lot of things. I think they could, you know, revamp the tax system. I think they could do things necessary as accorded by the powers of the executive orders. And they can justify it by saying that it's a national emergency to get the economy back going again. I honestly believe it can happen, 412.
No, that'd be awesome if it does. I mean, I'm hoping like hell, but shit, fucking Obama promised change. He gave us change, but in the wrong fucking way.
Yeah, he left people with change in their pocket, and believe it or not, he wants to go after that with higher taxes. And that's sad. Anyway, thanks, 412, man. You always bring good content to the table here. Once again, we're talking about my man Herman Sugarcane, the high-tech lynching that's happening to this man, for Christ's sake. We got Skankosauruses coming out of the woodwork saying, yeah, he sexually harassed me, baby. You know, how much money you want to make a bet that at least one of these or two of these women are minorities? I'm just saying. saying. And if they're not minorities, they're these, dumb blonde bimbos with the big knockers that were bought for during the silicone days. And yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's take some more callers here, and then we're going to move on to another subject matter here. We got who the hell else do we got? We got area code 417. What's up?
Hey, Ghost.
Yeah.
I know more about you.
Yeah, who cares? All right, you're a stupid, milky-looking piece of crap. Who else we got? A17. What's up? I can't even understand you stupid moron. God damn it. Can we get something with some kind of substance going on over here? How about Johnny Polka? What's going on, Johnny Polka?
Hey, it's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic, baby. You kidding me? Damn right.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, these remixes are getting faster and faster. You know that? These remixes are getting faster and faster. Unfortunately, you remixed it with the wrong song. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that song was an actual song back as techno was evolving in 1990. Y'all remember Technotronic, who evolved techno? You know, remember Pump Up the Jam, Pump It Up. Remember that stupid dumbass song? Well, anyway, that song, it's getting kind of hectic. Anyway, that song actually came in that same time frame. All right. Anyway, I'm just saying, folks, I like music. I know what music's all about. I'm a pretty good historian when it comes to a lot of things. I mean, as you can see, folks, I mean, if you listen to me more and more, I have a wide selection of things that, I have very extensive knowledge about, and that's just the way it is, all right? Where are my people at? I want to talk to somebody about my man, Herman Sugar Cane. Area code 213, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
What's going on? Yeah, we can hear you. What's going on?
Hello?
Now, you sound like a West Hollywood glory hole server, all right? You're on the wrong show, all right? 450, what's up?
Hey, Ghost, it's Tumbleweed. What's going on?
How's it going, Tumbleweed? Good to hear from you.
Hey, it's good to be listening in, man. Yeah, you know what? I've been listening to Herman Cain, some clips on YouTube and stuff, and you know what I've noticed is when people are asking him stupid questions, he gives them stupid answers, and I love it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and moreover, they talk about his, inconsistency with answering the question. You know, the reason that he's got a little bit of inconsistencies is because people fail to realize litigious matters as it relates to settlements. All right? I mean, this man can't blatantly say what he wants to say because of a certain agreement within this settlement here, all right? I mean, that's why the man is just trying to be a little standoffish about this particular scenario, because the bottom line is it should have been settled, all right? It should have been settled, and there shouldn't be any kind of inquiry as it relates to this, but the only reason that there is inquiry is because it is a smear campaign, it is a high-tech lynch, and I'm glad that the supporters of Herman Cain and Herman Cain himself are not taking this with any kind of batting of an eye, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Ghost, I wanted to ask you something real quick.
Go ahead.
You know my buddy Gasgara, right?
Yeah, I know Gasgara.
All right. Well, there's been a bunch of people calling him a tree because of his investment in lumber and stuff, and I wanted to know if you could tell everyone that he wasn't a tree for me.
Yeah, I certainly will. And, hey, thanks a lot, Tumbleweed, for calling. I don't know what's up with all these haters out here of, people, hating on Gasgara and a couple other fans of the True Capitalist radio broadcasts. But why don't you just step off, all right? Why don't you people just step off and realize that there's actually people making some capital out here, all right? Step off, assholes. He's a tree. Give me a freaking break. Is that all you got? Oh, you're a tree. You're a tree. Shut up. Jesus Christ. Anyway, thanks for calling in there, Tumbleweed. 559, what's up?
Hey, where are the bean and cheese 39 cents at?
Well, if you don't know, well, then probably you don't deserve it, all right? If you don't know where to get it, then you don't deserve it, all right? Let me tell you something. I'm out here in Texas, all right? We got a lot of Mexicans walking around out here in Texas, all right? And moreover, a lot of these illegal immigrants, a lot of these Mexicans are actually saving their capital, and they're actually opening up, some Mexican restaurants out here. Let me tell you something, all over Austin, Texas, probably going into the North Texas area, going into the South Texas area, you can find yourself a damn 49-cent, 39-cent bean and cheese like it's going out of style out here. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, this ain't no BS. Now, if that's what you want to live on, well, then I strongly advise you to make some kind of homage over here and have all the goddamn bean and cheese you want. Unfortunately, it's going to turn you into the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and into some kind of fluffy, fat, disgusting piece of Tupperlard trash. But that's your freaking problem, all right? Anyway, good luck to you for your quest for a freaking bean and cheese. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about my man, Herman Sugar Cane out here, and unfortunately we're getting a lot of stupid, ridiculous calls. So let's continue forward. Who else do we got here? We got area code 503. You're on the air.
When will you admit that you're a brony?
I'm not a brony, you over-feminized fruit bowl. I know that, you're probably creaming out of your goddamn panty-looking undies, waxing your carrot, wishing that, I would say that I'm some kind of a brony. I'm not. All right? I will never be a brony. Bronies are sick in the head, all right? You're following a cartoon that's meant for 8-year-old girls, all right? I hate to keep reiterating that, but welcome to America, all right? Anyway, that's enough. I guess nobody cares about the high-tech lynching that's happening to my man Herman Cain, but let me tell you something right now. The Herman Cain train will not falter. All right, it's going to continue going all the way to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And let me tell you something right now, the Barack Obama campaign ain't going to be able to play that damn race card when they are facing Herman Cain in this election. I guarantee it, baby. All right? I guarantee it. And let me tell you something, you skankosauruses that are out there that supposedly accused Herman Cain of sexual misappropriation, whatever the hell that you accuse this man with, you better not come out public, you stupid skanks. All right? You took the money. You ran. All right? You should just sit there and shut up. It's not Herman Cain's fault that you spent all the money on your stupid materialistic widgets, and now you want to come public so you can get some kind of a book deal out of this crap. So you can get some kind of journalistic fee to get interviewed, for Christ's sake. I know what you skankosauruses are up to. All right? I know what you dumb bitches are up to, and you don't fool me. In my opinion, if you broads come out public, you should be sued for everything that you're worth from Herman Cain himself. All right? You know it, and I know it. You better oblige that particular agreement. All right? All right? You took the money and run. If it was that devastating, you should have taken it to trial, but you didn't. All right? You didn't. Stupid milky lickers. Anyway, let's get going on with another section of the program. Obama's out there continuing his stump speeches out there across the country. This man's, hopping from town to town trying to rally all these, mindless liberal minions that believed his Yes We Can Change chant from 2008. And in the process of his stump speech, once again, he continues to blame Congress, all right? He's blaming Congress, and he's telling them to take bold action as it relates to this job situation, which means nothing more than he wants Congress to pass his stimulus package 3 bill, because that's what this $450 billion supposed jobs package that Barack Obama's initiating is. It's nothing more than stimulus package 3. You know it, and I know it, all right? So who are we BSing? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's take some calls about that. What do you think about Barack Obama blaming Congress, all right? Even though he's taken all these executive orders to do all these other things as it relates to the economy, huh? He's taking all these executive orders and utilizing them as political tools. How come he's not moving in on this supposed crisis that he continues to blame the Congress about, huh? I want to hear from you, 646-652-4869. What do you think about Barack Obama out here, huh? You milky-licking pieces of nipple-clamp-loving, butt-plug-up-the-ass-looking, no-having, substance-having pieces of trash. 850, what do you think about Obama?
Hey.
Yeah, you stupid fruity-ass bastard. Get off my goddamn switchboard with that fruit bowl crack. Get off! 720, what's up? You're on the horn.
Hey, I'd like to talk about the main man, Herman Sugar Cane, if that's okay with you.
All right, go ahead.
Yo, I be supporting your candidate for president, but I don't understand why you be supporting a bag of sugar. I don't think it make good president. You know what I mean?
You stupid, dumb idiot. All right, shut your stupid, stinking hole, all right? Herman Cain 2012, and don't your stupid, stinking foreign ass ever forget it. 781, what's up? You're on the damn horn. What do you think about Obama?
Hey, faggots. My name is John, and I hate every single one of you. All of you are fat, retarded noses.
So what? Your name's John. You're named after a shit stall. That's great. You're named after a place where people take dumps. You know, you're named after a place where people sniff cocaine in the bars. Yeah, get the hell out. Get out of here, right? Great. What, you want a cookie? Huh? Jesus Christ. 301, what's up? You're on the horn. What do you think about Obama?
Well, I know that he's black.
He's not black, all right? He's half black, half white. He's a mulatto. Get it straight there, fruit bowl. 763, what's up? What do you think about Obama?
Hey, Ghost, what's up? I wanted to talk about Herman Cain. I didn't get a chance earlier.
Go ahead.
I was wondering, why do you think Herman McCain is gonna win over Obama? Like, he didn't.
First of all, his name's not Herman McCain. His name is Herman Cain, you stupid, uneducated ass clown. All right? And secondly, why do I think that Herman Cain is going to beat Barack Obama? Because first of all, Herman Cain has nothing to do with Wall Street, nothing to do with these ridiculous bailouts. He has nothing to do with what these government legislations that have done nothing but spent money. He has nothing to do with the stimulus package 2 bills. He has nothing to do with any of this nonsense that this president has pushed forward. You know it, and I know it, all right? This president does not have a leg to stand on other than increasing the entitlement program of everybody who's collecting checks from the government. He's just increased their money. That's about it. And in my personal opinion, Herman Cain signifies what people can achieve even amidst all kinds of obstacles like racial division, even obstacles like poverty, so on and so forth. He's a symbol of America. That's what I like about Herman Cain. He's a symbol of American privatization. He's a symbol of American prosperity. And, of course, when you're successful, folks, you're going to have a lot of people trying to bring you down. Oh, my God. That's the bad part about being a capitalist. The haters, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the worst part about being a capitalist. These assholes that get their feelings hurt because, oh, you got that and I don't. Yeah, it's not fair. That's not fair. You got 2 bags. I got no bags. That's no fair. That's no fair. I mean, that's what it's all about, folks. And moreover, all right, he has nothing to do with the government. All right, Herman Cain has nothing to do with the government. This is pure private sector. And I'd much prefer somebody who's been in the private sector start running this government and start cutting the fat out of this disgusting bureaucracy and start giving liberty back to the people than some bureaucrat whose sole purpose of being in power is to not only create more power for himself, but more bureaucratic, systematic crap for more of his buddies that grew up within the bureaucratic circles. All right? I'd much prefer the private sector to go in there and clean house on this damn disgusting government, and that's why I'm saying Herman Cain is going to beat Barack Obama 2012, baby. And that's why I'm saying we need you, baby. We need you to go out there and make pro-Herman Cain YouTube videos. We need you to go out there and make pro-Herman Cain websites and blogs and so on and so forth, because we cannot allow this left-wing conspiracy, this smear campaign, this goddamn left-wing modern-day lynching. We cannot have this from this man right here. This is obviously racism at its finest, implemented by the liberals. All right, you know it and I know it. But anyway, we were talking about Barack Obama out there giving stump speeches, talking about how the Congress needs to take bold action as it relates to jobs, wah, 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 and all this other nonsense. But it looks like nobody really gives a crap. I really don't give a crap. I mean, all Barack Obama's doing is saying more spending, more spending, more spending. I mean, what else is new, for Christ's sake? I mean, what happened to the over $1 trillion that we spent for stimulus package 2 that was supposed to bring down unemployment to about 5-6%? What happened to that, huh? I mean, that $1 trillion just went away. And let me tell you who it went away to. It went away to everybody who donated to the campaign contribution accounts to the liberals. All right, everybody that donated to the liberals, they got paid in stimulus package 2. You know it, and I know it. But are any of these Occupy Wall Street dicks talking about this? No, absolutely not. All right, and that's all there is to it, for Christ's sake. You know what you get here on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast? Substance. Do you understand that, boy? Do you understand that? Substance upon substance upon substance on the goddamn debating table. That's what you get here on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. All right? And all you milky lickers out here, I'm sons of bitches, all you goddamn text chat warriors in the chat room talking garbage, you're lucky we're not in a goddamn ballroom, because I would kick ass and take names, and there wouldn't be nothing that you goddamn stupid, over-feminized, Brody-looking idiots could do about it. You know it, and I know it, boy. Telling you, I'll be like Roddy Piper out there, and They Live, you know, going into that bank saying, I'm here to chew bubble gum and to kick ass, and I'm all out of bubble gum. And I'd start kicking ass as soon as possible, and especially all you pricks out here that are flapping your fat sausages of fingers on the keyboard talking garbage at me, huh? You're lucky you're on the goddamn internet. You're lucky you're on a goddamn fiber optic network, boy. Because if this was real life, you know you wouldn't be saying that in my face. You understand that, boy? You know you wouldn't be saying that in my face. Sorry sack of crap. Anyway, folks, we are in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast. All right, go to the social networks, go to the forums, go to the blogs, and spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, all right? I mean, as a matter of fact, we got all kinds of little buttons underneath the player for all you fat, lazy bastards that don't want to open up any more applications or any more browser windows, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake, all right? Anyway, folks, I hate to even ask the engineer, but engineer, do we have any goddamn Twitter shout-outs to be given out to any of these damn milky lickers who are sitting over here flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard? Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm just going to do a couple of these here. This Twitter shout-outs, all right? I know we did, what was this? We did chat room shout-outs earlier. Now we're doing Twitter shout-outs, and for you folks that are unaware, how you get a shout-out right here, right now, live on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast is to retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. And, of course, the Twitter account is Ghost Politics. All one word, no underscores, ass clowns. Ghost Politics. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on here, all right? Let's see what we got going on here in shout-out. See who's retweeting that first tweet of the Twitter account here. Tara Strong is in the house. We've got Super Mario Brony. Yeah, real funny asshole. Fatty Pony Poop. We've got Luna 2012. We've got Occupy KFC. We've got Jack Hoff. Yeah, real funny. Yeah. We got Pat Me Crotch. Yeah, real funny, you stupid dumbass. I mean, give me a freaking break, all right? Come up with something a little bit better, please, there, Milky Lickers, all right, please? Please? Who else we got? We got Dynamite 88. We've got Texan Barbecue. Here we go with the damn Texas barbecue already. All right, I'm not even into a few goddamn shout-outs, and here we go. Texas barbecue, hot deals in Texas. Smoking Texas. Shove it up your ass. All right, I'm gonna stop doing this for Christ's sake. You keep doing this crap. All right, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, we got the D000. We got Drew Peacock. We've got Cheeto Fingers. Real funny. Cheeto Fingers. Jesus Christ. We got Piss on Equestria. That's kind of funny. Piss on Equestria. Who else do we got going on over here? We got Cosmo CB. We've got, who the hell else do we have? Who else do we have here, engineer? We've got Inspector Hambone, Video Game 73, Hambones for Ghost. We've got Fanny Chandler, okay. We got Cats for Ghost. That's great, huh? Cats for Ghost. Jesus Christ. And hey, look, there's Beatings for Bronies. All right, there's the Twitter name, Beatings for Bronies. So, there's somebody that actually made a damn Twitter name for that. We've got Occupy Ghost. Shut up, you stupid sick son of a bitch. We've got Mr. Sticky Fingers. We've got Flamin' Nipple Poop. I Shapeshift. We've got Captain Equestria. Yeah, great. We've got somebody named Discord. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not saying that, you sick son of a bitch. All right. Who the hell else do we have here on the shout-outs here on Twitter? We've got, who is this? I'm not going to say that. Tenacious Carrot in the place. The Manly Lesbian's back. We've got Soft Paw for Ghost. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, Occupy Ghost chat room. Yeah, shove it up here. That's enough, all right? Get them off, all right? I don't want anybody more in the chat room. That's about it. I don't want any more in the chat room. Everybody, I'm going to implement chat room martial law. There's too much chaos. There's too many people out here causing a ruckus. There's cyber rabble-rousing. We've got troll terrorists here. And if we don't do this, the troll terrorists win. So lock it down, engineer. Lock it down and implement chat room martial law on these damn finger spankers that are out here flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard. You got that? All right, man, we're already out of time, so let me just get through the goddamn other subject matters and let's get to the end of the broadcast. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we got Occupy Oakland having their general strike today, and if you've been looking at the coverage of the Occupy Oakland general strike, it's nothing more than some stupid bum festival. I mean, it looks like Mardi Gras out there. Has anybody seen this crap? I mean, it's a joke. It's an utter joke. All right, I mean, believe it or not, teachers have actually called in sick in Oakland and, going out there having the time of their lives, probably going out there guzzling down on some drinks, for Christ's sake, when they should be educating children. So that just goes to show you where the priorities are with some of these damn public officials out here. All right, I mean, you got, no sense whatsoever do any of these Occupy Wall Street protests make. No sense whatsoever, all right? But once again, Occupy Oakland, they're having their general strike, and of course this is in response to the attempt by the Oakland PD to evict these Occupy Oakland ass clowns from loitering and squatting in the city streets out there, and unfortunately one of these goddamn tear gas canisters hit some doofus in the head, all right? And I shouldn't call him a doofus. I mean, he did, serve his time in the military, so on and so forth. But with all due respect, sir, you shouldn't have been there, all right? You shouldn't have been there. I mean, there is no reason why anybody with any kind of credible grievance should be participating in protest with this vagabond revolution, all right? There should be no reason. I mean, if you have a legitimate grievance against the government, you should be taking the necessary credible steps to make that grievance not only highlighted, but at least have some kind of spotlight on so that these goddamn politicians can see that, hey, we're not going to take this particular type of malarkey any longer. What these idiots are doing out here at these Occupy Wall Street protests are nothing more than squatting. They're doing illegal activity. And once again, I hate to keep reiterating this, but these Occupy Wall Street protests, in my opinion, are racist. All right? They're racist, and I'm glad that these ethnic groups, these ethnic political groups across the country are starting to notice this, all right? There was a great piece in the New York Times this past weekend highlighting this particular discrepancy in the demographic at all these Occupy Wall Street protests. All right? I mean, if you take a look at all the people that have microphones shoved in their face at these Occupy Wall Street protests, you begin to see somewhat of a trend going on with white, pale faces and individuals that look like middle, upper middle, or high-class white people. Yeah, I mean, and it's no coincidence that these people that claim to be so oppressed, that claim to have so much strife out here in these Occupy Wall Street protests, it's no coincidence why they have all these electronical widgets. I mean, how many people do you know? How many poor people that you know that are starving? How many poor people that you know that are in the streets begging, groveling for a meal, have iPads and iPhones, so on and so forth? You don't see it, all right? And that's why I'm glad that you're seeing some of these ethnic minority groups finally starting to say, hey, baby, we ain't going to sit here and continue to watch Whitey on TV talk about, yeah, I got problems. Yeah, I got problems. Hey, where were you motherfuckers at when we were getting hosed down back out there in Watts, baby, in the 60s, baby? Where the hell were you assholes at back when we were out there protesting against Rodney King, cracker-ass cracker? Where were you at? I'll tell you where they were at. They were out there, having a great life with no strife whatsoever. All right, no strife. They had that little cush life, the great upbringing. They had, family dinners at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they had the greatest Christmas gifts. And now, because, Mommy and Daddy are not giving them the handout that they thought they were going to get from Mommy and Daddy, and because they're on the hook for, student loans and other things that they really didn't, read the fine print about, now all of a sudden the whole world has to stop, and we have to focus attention on these bourgeois liberal brats. And we need to stop it, man. We need to stop it. That's why I'm calling on all the ethnic political groups. It's time for you to go down there to all these Occupy Wall Street protests and legitimately hijack the whole stage that these doofuses, that these bums, that these vagabonds have put forth on the media. I mean, it is time for ethnic political groups to go down there and say, hey, Whitey, what the hell do you know about strife anyway? Huh? What the hell do you know about strife? What the hell do you know about being discriminated against because of the color of your skin? Huh? What do you know about being picked apart because of a preconceived notion based upon a stereotype? What the hell do you know, Whitey? What? We're supposed to stop the world because you were obligated to the damn student loans that you put out on yourself? We're supposed to stop the world because, you didn't get the $80,000 job right after college that you thought you were going to get? Absolutely not. All right? This is a slap in the face to every ethnic minority in America, all right? And let me tell you something right now. All these assholes, all these bourgeoisie, liberal, white, cracker-ass crackers that are out there in these protests across the country via Occupy Wall Street, you're all racist, all right? You're all a bunch of racists, because where the hell were you at when there was actual racial divide as it related to people being successful in this country? Where the hell were you at when you had liquor stores and gun stores being built out here in black and Hispanics neighborhoods in an attempt to provide a level of gentrification? Where the hell were you at? Huh? You stupid crackers. You were out there having a great life, not caring one bit in the world about progressing so-called liberal causes. All right? You were out there riding around in your latest toys and your latest Power Wheels and all this other nonsense. It makes me sick. So Occupy Wall Street, all these people that are out there, they're racist. That's why I'm saying, why don't you just YouTube yourself? YouTube any of these Occupy Wall Street protests yourself, and you're going to see nothing but pale faces, stumbling over their own tongues about why they're out there. And if you happen to see any people of color, notice that they have to act like these crackers that are there for them to be accepted. Haven't you noticed that? They have to act like these crackers. They got to act like they're, some member of rage against the machine. They gotta dress like these crackers to be accepted. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, man. I kid you not. That's Occupy Wall Street in a nutshell, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you something. It's racist. Anybody who disagrees with me, take a look at the predominant demographic that's walking around at all these protests, and let me tell you something right now, it's racist. All right? And I'm calling on all ethnic political groups. It's time for you to hijack this goddamn stage that these damn vagabonds that have put forth. It's time for you to start saying, hey, these crackers want to talk about strife. These crackers want to talk about discrepancy in wealth. These crackers want to talk about, oh, man, it's not fair. We've been living it for 50, 60, 100, 300 years. It's time for you to start highlighting that, and let's see what these crackers have to say. What are they going to say? No, we had it worse. Shut up, all right? Give me a freaking break. It's racist, man. I'm sorry. I mean, this Occupy Wall Street crap is blatantly racist, just like this smear campaign, this wild goose chase against Herman Sugar Cane is racist. All right? It's disgusting. Anyway, lift the chat room martial law engineer. We're going to take some callers here as it relates to this damn Occupy Oakland. All right, we're going to take a couple of calls, see what people have to say about it. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We got 763. You're on the horn. What's up?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering, why do you have to deny that you're a brony?
Yeah, I'm not a brony, you over-feminized fruit bowl. And believe it or not, that kid's 18, you know? I mean, that's how over-feminized that we have these kids. That was an 18-year-old kid right there. 818, what's up? You're on the horn. Yeah, you're just playing with your pecker shaft, for Christ's sake. I mean, is this thing on, for Christ's sake? I mean, is this goddamn thing on? What the hell's going on here? 301, you're on the horn.
Hello, Go.
How's it going?
I actually have a question about your show.
Go ahead.
I don't really understand capitalism that much. Can you please explain?
Okay.
Well, the reason you don't understand is because you're part of the weak in the separation of the weak from the wise. And if I'm going to have to sit over here and spoon-feed your ass, you're not really worth saving. So, go off and, commiserate with the weak where you belong. 334, what's up? What do you got to say about Occupy Wall Street?
So much Halloween candy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This guy's got a goddamn cornholio sugar high, for Christ's sake. Do you hear this idiot? This idiot's got a cornholio sugar high. And speaking of which, I really appreciate Mike Judge, reestablishing the characters of Beavis and Butthead last Thursday. As a matter of fact, there's probably going to be another one tomorrow. He didn't overdo it. He didn't make it stupid and ridiculous. I was a little speculative when Beavis and Butthead was going to come back, but I like it. And, Mike Judge, it's about time you did something good, because I hated that ridiculous, stupid hick cartoon that you've been shoving down my hole, for Christ's sake. It's ridiculous, it's stupid, and I've never watched one episode of it. So I'm glad you brought Beavis and Butthead back. And what's really funny, in the past Beavis and Butthead episode, they were making fun of the Jersey Shore being stupid. You know what I'm saying? It was just, I don't know. You really have to be socially analytical and observant to understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, enough of Beavis and Butthead talk. We're supposed to be talking about Occupy Wall Street, Occupy Oakland. I want to hear what you have to say about it. Area code 339, what's up? Yeah, shut up, you idiot. Hey, man, is there anybody that's actually going to provide some substance here? 630, what's up?
I'm Ghost. Let's look at a farmer and my kids.
Yeah, here we go with these idiots, for Christ's sake. Take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack with all the fruit bowl talk, please, all right? 334, what's up? You're on the horn.
More candy.
This guy with his freaking candy, for Christ's sake. Why don't you take some of that licorice, butter up your anal passage, and go into your father's room? That's what you want to do anyway. 440, what's up? You're on the horn. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Somebody getting chewed out by his whore mother, for Christ's sake. 971, what's up? Jesus Christ, can you stop talking to people that are in the room there, all right, and pay attention, screwballs? 719, what's up?
All Texans are like William Adams.
Yeah, shut up, you stupid dill hole, all right? 270, what's up?
Hey, Ghost. You was right. This ain't about Occupy Wall Street, but it's about Herman Cain. The prognosticator's done it again. 2 more women came out accusing him of anything.
Of course. Of course they're going to come out accusing Herman Cain. All right? This is an obvious smear campaign in an attempt to deviate the attention and the meteoric rise of Herman Cain. It's racist. It's disgusting. All right? And who's putting it out? MSNBC, Politico. Who's infuriating the whole situation? CNN, so on and so forth. And don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you see a consistency with the bimbos that are coming out. If they're not minorities, which, I believe they are, but if they're not minorities, they're these bubbly-looking bimbos that, probably have the mangled face from, Botox and plastic surgery. Watch, I guarantee it. You want to talk about prognostication? Just watch this, all right? All right, just watch this. If these broads come forward, they're going to look like burn victims, with the plastic face, and the stretched out lips and all this other nonsense. All right, they're going to go out with the silicone tits, and I'm not joking. If they're not minority, they're going to look like that. I guarantee it. All right. Anyway, we're running out of time here. I want to talk a little bit about Occupy Oakland, this supposed general strike, which is nothing more than a damn festival. People are just walking around out there like it's a damn festival, like it's a human parade. People are parading around with their stupid costumes that they made for the supposed strike out there, and there ain't no strike. People are getting loaded out there. What are you talking about? People are getting loaded out there. They're having a party. What are you talking about? This is a protest, a strike. Get out of here, Oakland. Come on, you morons. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter. We got WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange not able to fight extradition out of the UK. Now the UK is going to extradite Julian Assange to Sweden to stand trial for these accusations. And you know what? Speaking of accusations about rape and misconduct, there you go. There you go right there, folks. Julian Assange, right there, honestly, do you think that this guy went out and, did the things that he did to these women? No, of course not. But why are they coming out? Well, because Julian Assange is getting a lot of media attention. Julian Assange is, doing a lot of things that's putting him in the public eye, so to speak. And, you know how these broads are. You know how these broads are. They're like, oh, man, I'm going to go ahead and get my name in the paper. I'm going to get my book deal. That's what I'm going to do, and that's exactly what's happening. But anyway, unfortunately, Julian Assange is going to stand trial. He's going to be extradited out of the UK by the UK. He's going to go stand trial in Sweden. And unfortunately, according to the things that I've read, they've got a pretty good case given the justice system of Sweden. So Julian Assange, I don't know if you saw him today. He looked pretty bad. He looked pretty old. It's aged him, to say the least. All this, rigmarole of extradition, the allegations of rape, it's definitely aged him, and this is what I'm telling you, folks. The bottom line is it's not uncommon for these women to just go out and start throwing allegations out here, right? Believe it or not, if you are in a room with somebody else and there are no witnesses, there's no cameras, that person, if they wanted to be a jerk, can say whatever they want to say. It's your word against theirs. All they got to do is go to the damn district attorney's office, write down a story, and believe it or not, you are implicated in whatever the hell's alleged in this damn little affidavit. I kid you not. This is America. This is the way America works, for Christ's sake. So, once again, if these skankosauruses that are out there alleging all this supposed sexual misconduct. Because it's not even really sexual harassment. It's supposedly sexual misconduct. And you know, that's another thing. How can you sit here and constitute sexual harassment with just overtly obnoxious flirting? You know, what's the distinction, really? I mean, seriously. What's the distinction between, you know, sexual harassment and just, you know, obnoxious, perverted flirting? I mean, it's just, there is no line. There is no distinction, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, you know. This is the price of doing business as a businessman out here in America. You better not be left alone in any room with anybody without, you know, some kind of third party or a camera being you know, witness to all that's happening in that particular area. I kid you not, you'll thank yourself in the long run. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about Julian Assange. He's going to be extradited for rape in Sweden. And that's going to be a very interesting case because, once again, you know, it's a very different justice system in Sweden. And, you know, it's going to be interesting if Julian Assange is going to be able to beat this case. So we're going to keep our eye on that. Let's move on to another subject matter, all right, because we're running out of time here. Syria is claiming it's going to cease fire on its own citizens after meeting with the Arab League here yesterday. Can you believe this crap? Bashar al-Assad claims that he is going to, you know, cease fire on his own citizens after almost 4,000 people dead because they don't want his totalitarian rule any longer. Anyway, after meeting with the Arab League, Bashar al-Assad is claiming that he is going to cease fire. He's going to cease fire and stop killing his own people. Well, thanks a lot, Bashar al-Assad. Thanks a lot. I hope that you're proud of your stupid totalitarian self, you disgusting Syrian tyrant. All right? Death to Bashar al-Assad. Death to Bashar al-Assad. And you spread that around the internet throughout the world. Because he's a piece of trash, and you can tell him I said that. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's a piece of trash, and you can tell him I said that. Anyway, enough of that. I mean, it remains to be seen if Bashar al-Assad is actually going to fulfill this goddamn ceasefire, so we'll see. All right, we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's get into some lighter news, for Christ's sake. Well, I guess somewhat lighter news. Did anybody hear today that the FBI has classified the fan base of the Insane Clown Posse as a gang now? I mean, can you believe this crap? I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. These fruity-ass homo clowns have been named in the 2011 National Gang Threat Assessment Report of the FBI as an actual gang. Can you believe this crap? As an actual gang. I mean, is this a joke? I mean, are we actually paying the FBI to sit here and, you know, tell us this kind of stupid information? I mean, are you kidding me, for Christ's sake? I mean, it's stupid. It's stupid, man. Jesus Christ. It's stupid, man. Stupid fruity-ass juggalo. Have you ever seen this demographic of people, this juggalo crap? Once again, whitey trying to get uppity. That's what it is. That's what juggalos are. Whitey trying to get uppity. And the bad part about it is, it's whitey trying to get uppity acting black. I mean, can you get any more goddamn contradictory? I mean, whitey acting uppity acting black. Jesus Christ, what a joke. And now the FBI has labeled anybody who's labeled a juggalo as somebody who is down with an actual gang. I mean, believe it or not, you could probably be put in some freaking gang file if you idiots actually identify yourself as a freaking juggalo. Or can you believe this crap? Can you believe this crap? This is a joke. I mean, just imagine the egos of these two bastards that actually concocted this stupid idea of throwing dumbass clown paint on your face and going around jumping on a stage yelping like some ebonics-ridden fool. Huh? I'm talking about dumbass Shaggy 2-Dope and Violent J. And especially Violent J, for Christ's sake, that fat piece of crap. I mean, how can anybody follow somebody who is a fat piece of trash who probably wouldn't last more than about 30 seconds in a fight without having a goddamn coronary and clenching his chest? All right? If there's anybody that deserves to be called a freaking ham bone, it's that asshole Violent J who's about, 57 years old or whatever the hell he is. And then Shaggy 2-Dope, for Christ's sake. His little butt boy. Jesus Christ. I mean, thanks a lot, FBI, all right? Juggalos a gang. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Huh? What are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to run from these people? Let me tell you something. Now that I heard this from the gang assessment file here by the FBI, I want to go out and roll some of these idiots now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, straight up. I mean, what, we were supposed to be afraid of these stupid goofs? We're supposed to be afraid of a whole bunch of idiots that are out here painting their face? We're supposed to be afraid of these idiots as a gang? I'll bitch slap a couple of these idiots and then put it on YouTube just for fun. How about that, you stupid, dumb idiot, homo clown, juggalos? Give me a freaking break. And that goes for you too there, Violent J. The same thing I would do to Eminem, I'd do it to you too, you fat bastard. Stupid piece of crap. The Juggalos, a gang. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter, for Christ's sake, so we can move on with the show here. Did anybody hear about Justin Bieber and the latest, the latest oops that he's in, the latest pickle that he's in, for Christ's sake? Anyway, if you haven't heard, Justin Bieber has been putting his little Bieber into little beavers, if that makes any kind of sense, Anyway, according to reports, there is a girl that is alleging that she is having Justin Bieber's baby. Can you believe this crap? I mean, can you believe this crap? I mean, Justin Bieber put his little Bieber into a beaver, and we're going to have a goddamn bun coming out of the oven here at any point in time. Can you believe this crap? I mean, what are you doing, Justin Bieber, for Christ's sake? I mean, what, hooking up with Selena Gomez and, all these other, famous starlets that are barely legal? It's just not good enough for you there, Justin, huh? It's not good enough, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ, what are you trying to be, George Michael, huh? And then you're telling me you're having my baby. I'll tell you if you're happy if I want you to. Is that what you're trying to do, huh? Is that what you're trying to do? Jesus Christ, Bieber, keep it in your pants, please, all right? Keep it in your freaking pants, for Christ's sake, man, having kids. What, are you trying to be like your old man? I mean, you should learn by your loser old man. He's a loser, Justin. He's a loser, all right? I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of these damn homo clown juggalos out here, right? I mean, your father is, one of these assholes that thinks he's straight out of Compton when we know he's straight out of Quebec or somewhere in Canada, all right, Justin Bieber? Stop trying to act like your old man. He's a loser, all right? Your mother has bigger balls than your old man, Justin, all right? Just because he was able to ejaculate in your mother's uterine wall and then 9 months later out came you doesn't mean that you should go out there and start spreading your seed out here across the world, Justin Bieber. You're going to lose your money. You're going to lose capital. You're going to be on the hook for a goddamn child support payment for at least, Jesus Christ, 21 years, because now you got to pay 2 years of your kid's college now. Huh? Can you believe that? That's no longer a cutoff at 18. Yeah, 21, baby. Anyway, Justin Bieber, of course, hit with a paternity case. And last but not least, the hermaphrodite penis herself, Lady Gaga, is starting her own Born This Way foundation. Can you believe this, Graham? She's starting her own Born This Way foundation, for Christ's sake. I mean, get over it, Lady Gaga. We know you're trying to exploit the whole homosexual demographic, all right? I mean, stop acting like you really give a crap, you stupid skankosaurus, hermaphrodite penis-looking sex pot wannabe. Stupid Lady Gaga trying to talk all this nonsense. I mean, come on. Enough of this stupid, dumb, meat dress wearing freak show, for Christ's sake. Enough, all right? This broad is not an innovation of fashion attire. She's not original, all right? She's a complete and utter rip-off from a variety of different things. I mean, enough of this stupid skankosaurus, all right? I mean, why don't you, Lady Gaga, why don't you and your hermaphrodite penis go somewhere and find a glory hole and stay there, all right? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing this disgusting piece of crap.
Born This Way Foundation.
And what is this supposed to do? What is this supposed to do, Lady Gaga? Huh? What is this supposed to do? It's supposed to allow people that are taking the poop or what to be that much more proud for fudge packing or, taking meat in the can? I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, they're supposed to make, bull-nosed bull dykes comfortable, diving down on some carpet? I don't get it, all right? To me, it sounds like a goddamn publicity stunt so you can appease your demographic that continues to buy your stupid records and go to your dumbass concerts. You stupid hermaphrodite penis slut bag. All right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's about enough. All right? That's about enough. It's about time for everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti. It's time for the audience to actually take part in the broadcast, and it's very easy to do. All you have to do is give me a call at 646-652-4869, and when I call on your area code or I call on your Skype name, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that you have to say on your mind, and then we're going to go ahead and click you off, all right? But when I call on your damn area code or Skype name, you better be ready, all right? You better be goddamn ready, for Christ's sake, because I don't want any damn Helen Keller deaf mutes that we usually have out here, these idiots that just sit there not saying a goddamn thing, all right? This is Radio Graffiti. You should be ready. You should be ready to go, for Christ's sake, you stupid, dumb, milky-licking pieces of nipple-clamp-loving, butt-plug-up-the-ass-looking, wish-you-had-some originality pieces of cornboy crap. Jesus Christ. All right, let's go ahead and take it from the top here. 954, Radio Graffiti.
More?
954, you there?
Why won't you look me in the eyes when you make love anymore?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Get this idiot off. Hyperstick, Radio Graffiti. All right, obviously some metalhead once again, I mean, Jesus Christ, haven't we had a little bit enough of metal? I mean, can we evolve metal a little bit better? A little bit more, for Christ's sake? I mean, it's the same 3 chords, man. I mean, look, I used to like a little bit of metal, a little bit of rock, I like that stuff, but, man, now it's the same 3 or 4 chords, for Christ's sake, man. It's, I'm telling you, metal died with Dimebag Darrell, all right? I mean, that was a man that, put metal riffs at a whole new level, and not to mention that it hasn't been replicated ever since, all right? Anyway, who else do we got here? We've got Wizo, Radio Graffiti.
That's where my stash. Where the cash at? 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 Don't be surprised.
Are you kidding me, for Christ's sake? You mix me with Lil Wayne, for Christ's sake? Don't remix me with Lil Wayne, man. Let me tell you something. You need to remix me with my idol, man, Birdman. You know what I'm saying? Birdman. Let me tell you something. You know what a dream come true would be? I kid you not. My dream come true would be me, Birdman, Las Vegas, drenched out in all kinds of gold. You know what I'm saying? I mean, throwing dice, $1,000 a roll, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, man, and in the background, we'll have somebody with a boombox, holding the boombox, playing the Birdman song, I Run This Bitch, and I'm going to keep running. Yeah, anyway, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got going on? We got Tara Strong, Radio Graffiti.
You gotta share, you gotta care, it's the right thing to do, you gotta
share.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you goddamn brony. 786, Radio Graffiti. Not funny. 404, Radio Graffiti.
I'm so fresh you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh you can suck my nuts.
Man, I mean, you're so fresh. Are you kidding me? You sound blander than a goddamn bagel, for Christ's sake. 586, Radio Graffiti.
Yeah, Ghost, I want to know how tight your crack baby son's asshole is.
Yeah, we can't even understand you because you don't even know how to spoken English, all right? Learn how to spoken English before you come up here and talk anything on this damn microphone. You understand that, boy? 817, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I haven't listened to the show in a while. I was just wondering, why don't you support Rick Perry anymore?
Well, I mean, it was obvious after the damn second debate he put his foot in his mouth about a lot of different subject matters that yours truly didn't appreciate. All right? He put his foot in his mouth. All right? Why don't you keep up with the show instead of sitting over here asking old questions, all right? Stupid milky liquor, all right? It's not my fault and everybody else's fault that you decided to go out and look for porn during the time that this damn show is on live, all right? Keep up with the show. It's in the archive, for Christ's sake, you milky liquor. 502, Radio Graffiti.
This is the ultimate orgy. Homosexuality.
And we can't even understand you. 305, Radio Graffiti. All right, let me tell you something right now, you screwballs, all right? If you're going to be making a Hambone remix, you better not be referencing me as a freaking Hambone because I'm not a freaking Hambone, all right? I'm not a freaking Hambone. Jesus Christ. Who else do we got? 951, what's up? Radio Graffiti.
Hello? Hello?
Goodbye. 281, Radio Graffiti. I didn't understand you one bit. 509, Radio Graffiti.
Harvey Kane sucks the chrome up of a...
Yeah, shut up, you dumb audio splicer, all right? Don't be sitting over there. I never said that, all right? I support Herman Sugarcane, and that's all there is to it. And all you people that are trying to sabotage the Herman Cain campaign, you will be unsuccessful, all right? This is obviously a liberal conspiracy, and it's disgusting and it's disgraceful. 916, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, too late, you idiot. How about 334, Radio Graffiti?
Gankosaurus Rex.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 719, Radio Graffiti. What the hell? What the hell is that?
It's called Judge William Adams. Judge William Adams.
What the hell's going on over there, sir?
Judge William Adams.
Judge
Look
William,
up on
what
YouTube.
about... so what? It's some stupid judge that's going to get dealt with through the litigious system, all right? We know, all right? And I hope that judge gets thrown in jail, and I hope they gang rape his ass, all right? Jesus Christ. 417, what's up? Radio Graffiti.
Let me smell your dick.
You sick son of a bitch. Who else do we got going on? 440, Radio Graffiti.
Did you save Asho today?
Well, we're waiting for Asho to call in. I haven't seen him call in as of late, man. I mean, this is supposed to be Save Ash Wednesday, but, he hasn't called in, so we're waiting for him, all right? That's what we're doing right now. We're waiting for him. 512, Radio Graffiti. You're taking too long, you stupid moron. Teeth cancer, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, once again, another deaf mute. 702, Radio Graffiti.
You need to save Asher, dude.
Are you kidding me? What is this, a dude ranch? Don't call me dude, all right? Whatever you do, don't call me dude, you idiot. Stupid moron. Who we got? 763, Radio Graffiti.
I want to drink Fluttershy's anal seepage.
Jesus Christ, you sick son of a bitch. I mean, do y'all hear these sick sons of bitches up in here, for Christ's sake? 248, Radio Graffiti. Another Helen Keller deaf mute, for Christ's sake. 336, Radio Graffiti. What a bunch of jokes up in here. 709, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, I love the show tonight, man. Shout out to the engineer from his biggest Canadian fan, eh?
Oh, man, you got fans in Canada, engineer. Can you believe this crap? I mean, you've actually got fans in Canada, for Christ's sake. Can you believe this crap? Yeah, as you can see, the engineer's excited, you know. He's got fans over there in Canada, for Christ's sake. I mean, that's pretty far for him. Who do we got? 606, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Gus, I heard your son likes to have sex with...
We can hear you thinking, you uneducated jerk dick. 334, Radio Graffiti.
So, what's up, dude? Like, why do you hate dudes, man?
Shut up, you stupid moron, all right? Don't call me dude, you idiots. 339, what's up, Radio Graffiti?
I know. I know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 440, Radio Graffiti.
Hello, did we save Asho today?
I'm waiting for Asho to call in here. Let me see if... do we got Asho on the line there, engineer? Do you see him calling in at all? Well, I mean, according to the engineer, we actually have Asho on the phone, I think. Go ahead and patch him in, engineer. All right, Asho, is this you?
Hello?
Hey, Asho, how you doing, man? Are you okay?
No.
Oh, Jesus, what's wrong now, Asho?
Well, they put a lock on my door.
They put a lock on your door? What do you mean, from the outside where you can't get out, you can't escape?
Yes, and I have no windows in my room. And I have 2 bunk beds, but yeah.
Oh my God, Asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, so what are they doing? I mean, how are they feeding you? How are you supposed to go out and use the bathroom? I mean, what you got a bucket or something? I mean, what's going on here?
They gave me a burrito, that's it.
They just gave you a damn burrito. Oh, that's just the foundation of any nutritious supper. That's great, huh? Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something, Asho. Do you have your aunt's phone number?
Yes, it's 57.
Well, hold on. You text it to me here, all right? Text it to me here, and we're gonna call your aunt up right now because we can't sit here and stand for this any longer, all right?
Yeah. I shit on my floor because I couldn't go to the bathroom. I knocked and then
What? What are you saying? You took a turd on your floor? Are you admitting this to us? Or you're not trolling us, Asho? Are you? You're not trolling us here, are you?
I'm not trolling you guys.
Oh man. Well, here, you haven't forwarded me the number to your aunt here because I want to. We're going to give her a call right here, right now on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and we're going to ask her a few questions, all right?
All right. I'm locked in my room. I don't know her number. Hold up. It starts with 571.
All right. I mean, you know, because we're going to get to the bottom of this, asshole. I'm not joking, all right? I mean, look. We are not going to sit here and allow a Mexican Justin Bieber kid to be denied any food and denied bathroom privileges. We're not going to do that. So can you just text me that damn number, all right? Text me that damn number.
Wait, on Ghost, do I private you?
Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Hell?
Ooh, my dad is here. I mean, my mom's boyfriend.
Well, put him on the phone. Let me put him on the damn phone. I want to talk to him.
Oh my God! Hold on, Ghost. I'll call you back.
No, hey, put him on the phone. I want to talk to that bean and cheese eating idiot. Put him on the phone. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God! You know what? I'm sorry, folks. We're gonna have to call whatever number that Ash was calling from back. That's what we're just gonna have to do because we can't allow Ash to be abused. And this is supposed to be Save Ash Wednesday. So let's see what's going on out here with Ash here. All right. What the hell's going on? Hello? What kind of crap is this? Come on, engineer, redial that number for Christ's sake, all right? I want to talk to whoever the hell answers for Christ's sake. Now, this looks like we got trolled here. Man, what? Oh, here we go. Hello?
Hello?
What's happening, asshole? I mean, why don't you put that damn asshole on the mic? But put him on the line right now.
Hello?
Yeah, put somebody on the line. We want to talk to him right now.
Why? Hello? Hello, Ghost?
Yeah, you said you're being abused. We want to confront the people that are abusing you, asshole.
Yeah, he wanted to hit me.
He want to hit you?
Came in the room and hit
give him
me.
the phone. Give him the goddamn phone, for Christ's sake. Give him the phone.
Why? No, I'm not the game.
You're a trolling little jerk. Get this in. Get him off, engineer. He's a trolling little stupid Justin Bieber, bean and cheese eating jerk. I should have known better. You know what I'm saying? I should have known that he was a goddamn troll, for Christ's sake. Why? Why give him the damn phone? Because I want to talk to him. That's why, you stupid moron. Jesus Christ. You see, you try to give compassion to people. You try to give people some empathy, for Christ's sake, and look at this. Look at this. You see what I'm saying, folks? It's not even worth giving anybody any kind of sympathy, empathy, or any kind of benefit of the doubt whatsoever. All right? It's ridiculous. Y'all heard that, right? Some stupid, stinking bean and cheese troll. It's ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Who else do we got going on over here? 580 Radio Graffiti. Shut up. 860 Radio Graffiti. Now, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, how many remixes and how quick, all right? How quick can you idiots come up with these things, man? I mean, Jesus Christ, like right when I say something, you idiots are right there on the goddamn audio little software program making a goddamn remix of me, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, we only got a couple of minutes left. I'm getting sick of these damn remixes. I'm getting sick of these damn troll terrorists besmirching my broadcast, for Christ's sake. I'm sick and tired of trolls sitting over here making me look like some jagoff, for Christ's sake. I don't appreciate asshole calling up and trolling that he's actually being abused when he's not, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you something there, asshole. All right, I've got the number here. All right, I've got your number. I'm going to make sure that there's some kind of authority that, whoever's at this particular number right now, once we get off the broadcast, I'm going to call up the authorities in the 832 area code and make sure that there's some kind of an authority over there making sure the well-being of you is being taken care of, asshole. All right? I'm not joking. We need to make sure that you're not being abused, that you're not having food deprived from you. You made allegations of sexual abuse, so we're going to make sure that some kind of an authority figure goes out and makes sure that everything's all right at that 832, all right? All right. Anyway, folks, let's take a couple more radio graffiti calls. and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here, all right? I mean, I really don't appreciate I really don't appreciate all the garbage that's happening here, so all this troll nonsense. I really don't appreciate it one bit. 213 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Jerry, what's up? I have proof that you went for Barack Obama.
Yeah, shut up, you West Hollywood glory hole serving piece of crap. The D, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost is a humbo.
Yeah, shut up, you stupid foreigner. Brinko War, Radio Graffiti. All of a sudden, Brinko War is trying to step his game up and step his chain up all of a sudden, huh? Oh, man, all of a sudden, Brinko War is trying to step his game up, step his chain up as it relates to his old fiddle. Well, that's good. I hope that I'm inspiring you to go and get a little better because you need to get better, all right? The past couple of times that you've been calling up, it sounded like dog crap, all right? All right, who else we got? We got another wizard, Radio Graffiti.
Looks like we might be due for a big old storm of chaos.
Shut up, all right? 831, Radio Graffiti.
You fucking racist Jew.
You stupid idiot. I'm not racist, first of all right? I mean, you read it right there in the tags, all right? I am a melting pot of friendship, all right? And everybody should have spread that around the internets, around the world, and let everybody know that yours truly, Ghost from True Capitalist Radio, is a melting pot of friendship, baby. That's right. 845 Radio Graffiti. Shut up, you stupid, dumb commie bastard. All right? Shut your stupid vodka drinking hole. 502 Radio Graffiti. Wow! I'm broken. It's a pretty good song, man. 573 Radio Graffiti.
Melting pot of friendship. Melting pot of friendship. Melting pot of friendship. Melting pot of.
Jesus Christ, man. I mean, jeez. I mean, goddamn, how many remixes are out there, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. I'm just. There's only 5 minutes left. 609 Radio Graffiti.
I'm sorry, I'm destined by the last person who called here.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, but you sound like a bull dyke from where I'm standing. 270, what's up? Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, Ward 24. Wish me luck on my job interview tomorrow. Dream job.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you Ward 24. Good luck on the job interview. Be a capitalist, baby. And when you get that job, make sure to stack your chips, flip your chips. Good luck, Ward 24. You know, he's an avid Twitter follower, man. Much props. 334, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, man, why don't you do some chat room shout-outs while you're at it? Haven't heard.
How about I don't and you just shut up and like it? How about that? 606, Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, what did he know from me?
Yeah, because you sound like a butt-loving fruit bowl. That's why. 571, Radio Graffiti. It looks like that little vibrator froze up his computer, huh? A little bit of blue screen, a little bit of 404, 908, Radio Graffiti. I mean, is that the intro to the Nickelodeon show, Hey Dude? Are you kidding me? I mean, hey dude. I mean, shouldn't the guy that played the counselor on that thing been thrown in jail for complete incompetence, for Christ's sake? And I hated Donkey Lips, too. Freaking Donkey Lips, that lispy little bastard, for Christ's sake. I can show you guys some Donkey Lips. Shut up. All right, that's why you didn't come up with another acting gig except for that cameo part wearing that freaky little jumpsuit, that little freaky spacesuit in Dude, Where's My Car? How convenient. Both little pieces that fat lispy bastard play had dude in the title. Coincidence? I don't know. Anyway, let's take a couple more calls. 970 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. Good job on the show. I'm sorry about all the trolls that keep harassing you.
It's okay, man. Hey, that's what happens, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. But you know what? I'm dusting my shoulders off. That's what I'm doing, all right? I'm dusting my freaking shoulders off with these damn trolls because they ain't got Nathan, baby. You understand? They ain't got Nathan. 513 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck yeah show.
Yeah, shove it up your ass, all right? That's why you can only sputter out that sentence fragment, boy. 479 Radio Graffiti.
9/11 is still amazing, you know, pal.
Yeah, shut up, all right? 719 Radio Graffiti.
America's fucked up. Let's all agree.
All right, well, 360 Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you.
All right, I'm getting bored of you idiots. All right, you people are stupid. You're idiots. You're pissing me off. All right. I mean, I thought that we were going to save Justin Bieber Mexican kid today, but he ended up being a goddamn troll. And I'm sick and tired of all you damn troll terrorists. So you know what? All you people that want little chat room shout-outs and all this other nonsense, you can just eat my dick up till you hiccup, all right? Because you people are idiots, all right? You people are morons. You'll be lucky, all right? You'll be lucky if I come here tomorrow, all right? Of course, follow me on Twitter. Ghost Politics is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores, folks, all right? Make sure to give me a follow. It's the only way to figure out whether or not I'm actually going to do a broadcast or not, all right? Here it is on the screen. Follow that name, Ghost Politics. Anyway, folks, I am out of here. I don't know if I'm going to come on here tomorrow because, frankly, I don't think it's worth it. But if I do, make sure to follow me on Twitter and figure out if I am and be here. Same place, same time, baby. 4 to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, right here, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, and make sure to spread it around the internet throughout the world. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, folks. Let everybody know, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, we're kicking ass and we're taking names out here, for Christ's sake. I mean, why do you think the mainstream media doesn't want to name us by name as it relates to anything referencing yours truly prognosticating what these idiots are reporting, huh? Why do you think? Because they fear Ghost, all right? They fear True Capitalist Radio, and they fear the capitalist army, baby. They fear the capitalist army. So anyway, folks, let me tell you something right now. I may or may not do a broadcast, all right? But tweet at me, all right? Try to inspire me, all right? Maybe or maybe not I'll do it. But if I do skip tomorrow, you know that I'm going to be here for Baller Friday, baby. That's right, I'm going to be here for Baller Friday. So make sure to tell everybody that you know to come by and break bread with me, listen live with us, and chat live with us, for Christ's sake. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me, no matter where you're listening to me, whether it's in the United States or across the world, throughout the world. I appreciate you listening in, and make sure that you tell everybody that you know about this broadcast, because remember, folks, this broadcast is pure word of mouth, all right? We're not out here advertising this broadcast. We're not out here plugging this broadcast in some kind of advertising campaign. This is pure word of mouth. This is pure Internet Underground, and let me tell you something right now, all right? You want to talk about Internet Underground? You want to talk about Internet Underground? You're witnessing it, and you're part of it, baby. True Capitalist Radio. Anyway, I'm out of here. Long live capitalism, baby. And screw all you troll terrorists. I'm out of here.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central. Or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Getting lost in the music is great, except if you're driving. Nissan's available intelligent safety shield technologies could help you avoid bad drivers. Hurry into your local Nissan store and get great offers during the Safety Today event. Or shop ChooseNissan.com today. Now, back to the music.